fans, welcome back to another episode of Horror 365 Live. I am your host, the mouthpiece of the Northeast, Jimmy J. Alongside, to my right, the anesthesiologist himself, Swifty Saint. Right below him, Sammy Joe, the final of Horror 365 Psycho, Sammy Joe. And right over there, was it her right, mine, down below
my
him,
left,
under the floorboard, John. From under the floorboards. What is going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday. How are we doing tonight?
Oh, so good. So relaxed.
All is well. All is well. All is swell.
Yeah.
Fantastical.
Listen, I'm excited to be back on Wednesday. Last week, we had the Friday night fan free for all. We had some things rolling here. I think I was talking to Swift about this. We have to start every Wednesday, and if we have an extra bonus episode on Friday, it throws people off. So I've noticed that a lot of people are like, what happened to the live? I'm like, oh, well, here we are. It's Wednesday. We're back in business. We are back. And today we got a very special episode. We have Tammy and LaKisa joining us from Tales from the Media in about 5 minutes. We're going to bring those ladies on. We're going to be talking to them. And I got to say, I'm really excited about this conversation. So everybody else, get ready. It's going to be a tremendous episode today. And then later on, we're going to be talking about some news, some horror news. We're going to check the chat, see who's rocking in the chat with us. Mama Swift.
Hey.
What's up, Mom?
Yeah, Mama Swift.
Mama Swift in the building. Okay. Paige, the princess of Pain.
Paige. What's up, Paige?
Happy early birthday. Paige's birthday is tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, tomorrow.
Happy
birthday.
Paige.
Yep. Happy birthday, Paige. Moff Jungle.
Jungle.
Moff.
What's up,
Howdy.
Jungle?
I thought you said Muff Jungle at first. I was like, that's crazy.
We got this assignment in the house.
Melissa. What's happening, Melissa? Brooklyn Lady Ellie in the building. Brooklyn Lady. What's up, Ellie?
I like their avatar.
Yeah, I know. I just noticed that.
What's up, Ellie? How you doing?
Unique. What's up, Unique?
We got Unique in the house. What's up, Unique?
All right.
Love the light.
And then
Soul of Return Day. Oh,
Mike.
Okay.
Mike Lowe, kid okay, he says.
Okay, Mikey. We got Nemo in the house.
Nemo.
Oh.
Nemo.
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 Yaya, ¿qué pasa? What's up, Yaya? We got Yaya in the building.
Oh, man. So the fam in the building. Swift, welcome back. Last week, you were on a little break last week. You were moving and grooving out there at New York City Comic-Con. How was that?
Oh, man. Comic-Con was, it went real quick. Didn't have enough time to fit everything in that I wanted to, but, you make do with what you got. And it was eventful.
Did you cosplay anything?
Hell no.
No?
He went as himself. Come on.
Yeah.
That's a good costume.
Yeah. Scared everybody.
You got a lot of attention down there, I'm sure. Dressed as only you can dress, Swift, down at the New York City Comic-Con.
Were you there the whole weekend?
Like a bum. Yeah, I was there.
Come on.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Dang.
Yeah, man.
That's a lot, dude. 3 days.
A lot of conversation, a lot of networking. It was eventful. It went really quick. I wish I could make more of myself, so I could have been in more places at one time. But maybe next year I'll figure out.
We have to clone you sometime.
Split it too.
You're pretty fast, though. I think you can, catch some ground on that
Well, yeah, listen, I was feeling kind of lazy this past week, so I didn't. Oh, we got Mark the emo in here. Mark, what's up, bro? Salute.
Mark, what's happening, buddy? Yeah, I mean, the Comic-Con, it's a crazy weekend. There's so much to see.
About it, yeah.
I've never been. I've always wanted to go. I missed my opportunity because my friend years ago was going to give me free tickets because she decided not to go. And I didn't do it.
Listen, for a lot of people, it's a lot. If you're not from the city, and not New York City, if you're not from a city, if you're from suburbs and stuff like that, it's a lot for people. It's really a lot. It's a lot of people. It's a lot going on. It's a lot to take in. But if you're from the city, if you're from any city, USA,
oh yeah,
So basically, I would be overstimulated.
Yes.
I don't think it's a such thing with me. I tell you.
I mean, listen, you will be able to handle it. You'll be able to handle it. You probably won't be able to handle all the people wanting to take pictures and stuff like that, but
Man.
Yeah, listen, it gets wild, and you see some of those cosplays are absolutely incredible.
Oh yeah.
Like
They look
people, the
sick.
detail in some of those costumes, unbelievable, man.
Absolutely.
Like I can only imagine how much time they spend on that alone. I've seen some of the pictures. We know we have a couple team members that, do just incredible cosplays. A shout out to Johnny Sparks, Aliens.
Yes.
Check him out. I mean,
So
Johnny's
good.
always, you got us guys, and I know you're gonna love this, John. He's doing a Jaws cosplay. Yeah, I know.
Go as a fucking shark.
No, dude, he has just put it like this. He has a motorized scooter. He's building like the boat with the rod and a shark coming. This thing is going to be wild.
Yeah.
When it's all said and done, I don't even know how he's going to get it into the convention. From when
Yeah.
behind it that's going da 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 da.
He'll have the music. I mean, when he had the Suicide Zombie,
Yeah. He
Return of
implements
the
the music into his
True.
cosplay.
he had the tombstones.
That
It's-
is
You got to see some of it. I mean, the crate for Fluffy. I mean, some of these, it's outrageous what he does. So I cannot wait to see this finished product. And he's usually at Comic-Con with some of the other people that we know.
Killer B.
Oh,
Joining
Killer
us.
B. What's happening, fam? What's going on? Appreciate you jumping on,
Howdy,
checking
howdy.
out the madness. And make sure you check out Killer Point of View Network, man. They got so much happening over there. I'm excited for them. The Fear Circuit. Check out some of the other people that we're affiliated with, that we're collaborating with. Of course, John right here, Under the Floorboards, his award show.
Under the Floorboards. You want to laugh? You want to
Yep.
get informed? You want to have some dope content? Check out Under the Floorboards.
Yeah, it's 100%. And the award show's coming up November 1st. Make sure you tune into that.
Yes, indeed.
Check
The
it out.
time's coming.
Yeah,
And
That's
I'm excited.
so
real quick, and we are editing a lot of shit right now.
I cannot wait for that. Killer Point of View Network, like I said, there's content every week from them, from Our Life in Horror. Shout out to Sam and Brendan. I mean,
All chicks.
Chicks,
We got Hungry for Horror, Matt Griffin.
yes, Bat Fan, Big Andrew,
Yeah,
doing
Big
this thing out there. Blake, I'm doing so many people. I know I'm trying to remember everybody. Aaron as well. Aaron's dropping content like every day. Aaron's movies, good stuff, man.
Yeah,
So
he's
I'm really
dropping shit like a pigeon. I hope you listen. Smacking babies at your
At the
Christmas.
christening. Okay, baby. Swifty Smalls in the building. That's it. I love it. All right, so you know what? It's 8:15. I know the ladies are waiting right now. We're going to introduce Tales from the Media. Here we go. Let's welcome. Trying to get
Tammy, LaKisa, Tales from the Media. Let's go.
Oh, in the building, baby.
Hey, good evening.
What's going on, ladies? Welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Of
What's
course.
up, man?
I'm
So
so
happy
excited.
to have you girls here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. What's
I
the
appreciate-
name?
Happy Halloween season, y'all.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's prime time.
It's Halloween
Halloween's
season
every
all year
day.
long.
Yeah, it's prime time, and I'm excited. Let me ask you, girls, right here, ladies, right here. What this time of the year? What do you look forward to most, more than anything else?
Oh my gosh. I love posting all of our content that we have with all our horror faves, from the actors, the writers, the directors. We just love horror. LaKisa and I both grew up off horror, and we've got to interview some of the most iconic figures of our lifetime, and we just love posting it. It's just an honor to meet all these people, interview all these people, and most of them became our friends in real life. And just to share that love with other people is just exciting.
Yes.
Yeah.
I co-sign with Tammy, but I also love dressing up and going to all the horror cons. Like
Yes.
I take this very seriously. Okay, I win all the costume contests every year.
Wait a minute. So
Yes.
you're into cosplay as well?
Yes, I am.
Oh,
Yes,
man.
I am.
Oh,
I've
so
been
that-
featured on covers for cosplay, everything of the fashion shows from New York Fashion Week. Like I love it. Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, yeah, this definitely.
She said the real deal in cosplay land. Like seriously,
Oh, yeah.
you gotta check her stuff out for sure.
I definitely, I'm slacking. Forgive me, LaKisa. I gotta check that out. That's amazing. It's good to know. Now Johnny has some competition because
Yeah.
yeah, them two together, it's got to be like, come on.
Oh, so sick.
Lisa kills it. You just go check. It was like a couple weeks ago. She had a campaign going and she was slaying it as usual. She's slaying, no playing. You know, and that's how she gets down.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on those results. They haven't said who won yet, which is crazy. But
Come on, we know who won.
The fix might be in.
That's right.
We know who won. Come on, if you're involved, listen.
Down.
Yeah,
Well,
automatically the winner.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, just based on the fact of what I've seen and what I've listened to from you ladies, tremendous work. You're out there. You're on the scene. You're all over the place, and I love it all. And I wanted to, I guess, to start off, just ask you, like, what motivated both of you to get involved into journalism and to get into this field?
Well, honestly, Tammy got me involved in journalism. I've been doing the acting, the modeling, everything, the event planning. And one day she's like, you should come with me and help me do this horror con and be the videographer and get, onto the scene. I'm like, sure. And I did an interview with her, and it was just natural. And she's like, girl, this is for you. This is it. You got to join me. And from there, we just start tag teaming stuff together. And now we're here.
The rest is history.
Literally. But Tammy's been doing this for a while, so I'll let her tell her part.
Yeah, Tammy, talk to us. How'd you get your start into journalism?
I was in a theater in a media company called the Media Unit here in upstate New York when I was a teenager for almost 10 years. And then I went to college, got a degree in media, interned at radio stations, worked at newspapers, and then started my own brand, Visionary Minds Public Relations and Media, and just started interviewing up-and-coming talents and business owners, people who are thought leaders, community leaders, things of that nature. And then I want to say 2019, 2018, LaKisa and I connected with Ronnie from the New York City Horror Film Festival. That was our first horror event that we went to, covered. Got to interview the late, great Tony Todd.
Oh, man.
Tony. That was our big first horror person that we interviewed.
Yeah.
And the rest was history from there. But yes, I've been in the media industry for over 20 years and I just love it. It's my baby, but my background is the acting and creative directing, writing as well. For sure.
Wow. You had a little bit
emotional thinking about Tony. We called him Uncle Tony and he loved us.
And we called him all the time. Like we literally stayed in touch with him until he literally passed like a week before. And we were like, oh my gosh, like we didn't know he was sick. So it was a shock to us.
Yeah, I don't think many people knew that he was sick. I mean, I know the last convention that he was at, a friend of mine had said he didn't look too good. I guess that's when everybody kind of knew like he wasn't doing well. But I haven't heard anything up until like the last maybe a couple of weeks prior. I mean, it's terrible. Tony's a legend. It's iconic. I mean, he's a theater. I know he's big in theater. He was big in theater. So many great stories about how the person was. I knew I had met his sister, Monique. She was actually involved in wrestling. Swift, remember it was with Tommy Dreamer in the house. So she's another great human being. But he's gone way too soon, man. Candyman, by the way, I think today is it came out today in 1992. I believe it was anniversary today.
Wow.
So yeah, it is. I know we popped something up there, but. Yeah, just incredible. I mean, you ladies probably had so many interactions, so many different people in the business. I remember watching recently I think it was the first episode that both of you have done for Tales from the Media, talking about, different personalities and how they come across on screen versus like in person. And, there could be, I know some differences there. So out of everyone that you have talked with and had conversation with, what was the most positive and the most negative interactions that you have had?
We've been waiting for a question like this.
Well, yeah, I'm excited to hear this.
Does it have to be horror or could it be anybody?
Oh, no, it could be anybody in the business.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna go to negative first. I'm gonna go to negative first. For me, was Tyler Perry, and I was so disappointed.
No.
Wow.
Yes, the Tyler Perry. Listen, we had him at Tribeca Film Festival, right? And you had this carpet full of Black people from all over the country, the world, Paris, everywhere. And this man literally, he came 3 spaces down the carpet, which was CBS, Telemundo, and I can't remember what the other one was. But he greeted them, he talked with them, he about face walked off. He did not acknowledge us, he did not come to us, he did not say hi to us, he did not wave to us, he did nothing. So all these Black journalists like dying to meet this man who we praise. And then after the fact, we went up to him, Tammy, first, and then everybody else came like, Mr. Perry, can we talk to you? We love you. We've been waiting all day. We came from all over the country, the world. And he's like, I don't do this. Get out of my face. I don't do this. And somebody, please.
No, thank you.
Yes. And then a little girl who's like a famous journalist, she's like, Mr. Perry, can I just get a picture? Can I get anything? He's like, no. And then everybody's like, and we're recording this, and he see all the cameras, and he's like, ooh. So let me hug her. Yeah, I give you a hug. And then he took off again. We're chasing him down the hallway, like literally begging this man, crying, everything. And he still was like, where's my publicist? I don't do this. Please, can somebody take me upstairs? I'm done with this. And I'm like, wow, crap, Tyler.
Terrible.
Wow. That's like heartbreaking to hear. Honestly,
Yeah.
It really is.
That's not even the first time I've heard that. That is so shit.
Really? Oh God.
I've heard some stories from people that have like worked on set with him, and it's just like it just sucks. You know what I mean? Because it's supposed to be one of those people that's supposed to be like for the people, and he's just not.
Oh no. And to add icing to the cake, he had a talk right after with Gayle King. And all he kept saying is, I love my Black people, my Black media, and this, and I do this for my people. And I'm like, you just dissed us all on the carpet, every single last one of them. So make it make sense. I'm so sorry.
People are here. Like, what are you talking about?
That's terrible, man. Of course, I mean, they get it. It's all the show. It's the act, and that's terrible though to hear that. Like somebody that many people look up to.
And also not to take away what he has done for people in the Black community, Black creators, but that day, the way we all felt was not, what is portrayed out in the public.
It's deflating. Sure. It's definitely deflating. Like seeing it, like, being there, I can only imagine, like what do we do now? Like, it's like, do we just leave? Like, it's terrible.
That's why I feel like whenever I go to these horror conventions, I feel like I have to walk on eggshells sometimes because my anxiety is already preparing to meet somebody that's going to have a different personality than what I originally envisioned.
You said don't meet your idols, right? And
yeah, that devastated me. And if Tyler ever see this, you owe us an interview, honey. You owe us. You
heard it right here, Tyler. I know you're watching somewhere. Okay, you owe her interview money.
Word goes around.
Better pay our buddy. We're signed. As Nemo says, I can expect Tyler Perry acting like that. Look how he showed Black women in his media. That's what Nemo says.
Yeah. Okay. We've had so many positive experiences that it's hard for me to pinpoint. But just one that's just sticking with me right now in the moment, being Halloween season, it was when I met Cody Fern. I'm from American Horror Story. Oh, nice. And I've been wanting to meet Cody since forever. And we were at the Sundance Film Festival. Our schedule was so conflicted. We were approved to cover his red carpet, but due to our schedule, we couldn't get there in time. We're just hanging, walking around Park City, Utah. I turned around like, wait, it's Cody. And I said, hey, Cody, I'm Tammy. I love you. We just had a dope conversation. Keisha started taking all these pictures of us. I'm hugging him, talking to him. It was just, I love that I met him off the red carpet because I was able to have a real interaction with someone. I admire his work a great deal. And then I have to say, meeting Andrew Lincoln, he's my favorite TV actor of all time. Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead. We flew across from New York State to California to cover The Ones Who Live red carpet. He came back on the scene from having a hiatus from The Walking Dead universe. Rick and Michonne did their spinoff TV show together. It was highly anticipated last year at the time. And to finally meet him was just worth going across the country to cover that red carpet and to meet him and tell him how proud I am of him and that he's my favorite actor. And he received us, complimented us, took photos with us. It was just amazing. We got to hang out with AMC Network's royalty that night, hang out with so many of the Walking Dead franchise cast members, directors, producers, even
that's gotta be surreal. That's got to be surreal.
On and on, but that moment just was so iconic, and he was so nice and approachable.
That's good to hear. Yeah, because I'm a huge fan of Walking Dead. Did you watch? The ladies watched the whole season, the whole franchise, or the
every episode, every spinoff, and
the biggest Walking Dead fans in the world, because we literally met everybody from the franchise. We got all the interviews. We went out to lunch with Jeffrey and what's the one that played yes,
Lauren,
and yes, like they coined us the Walking Dead fans of all time because all the stuff in. That was amazing to have lunch with them and the AMC team and the zombies too.
The zombies were out there. I mean, the whole oh, that's awesome. What? So, with Walking Dead. While we're on that subject, what was your favorite season?
Oh wow!
Or your favorite
season
spin-off?
Season 1 is definitely my favorite season. My favorite spinoff, hands down, is The Ones Who Live.
Yeah,
for sure.
Amazing. That was amazing.
Yeah,
I have to agree with both.
Yeah. No, it's what about you, LaKisa? What favorite season?
Yeah, the first one I would say too, because that was the one that set it off. It had like all the characters that I really loved. A lot of shocking things happened, and it's most memorable to me. So I have to agree with season 1 as well.
I really like The Walking Dead because that was, for me, that was the last show that was really must-see TV that the family got together for. People, oh, listen, Walking Dead this Sunday night. Let's watch it. People, I remember people when I was working, people at work on Monday morning were talking about what happened on The Walking Dead the night before. So it was like the last, when I was growing up, we had all of the shows we watched. It was like that. People talking about whatever show it was, the Cosby Show, any primetime show. People would talk about it the next day. But The Walking Dead was the last show that I remember people really tuning in like that. And it was an event. It was like people looked forward to Sunday night to watch The Walking Dead, and they were talking about it at work. That was the last piece of show, like that show on television. I mean, people were also talking about Game of Thrones, but Walking Dead was something different. It just felt different. People who didn't love horror loved The Walking Dead. Oh, I don't like zombies. Then but I'm so into the characters. Like, it was so well written. It was dope. And I'm so happy to see you girls. You girls are all over The Walking Dead. Like, you go on their social media and you see they were all the red carpets. They were Norman Reedus. They were this one. They were that one. And it's so good to see you girls doing it, because I met you girls through my cousin Lamar. I met you girls in 2019 at the Showboat, New Jersey HorrorCon 2019, the Showboat in Atlantic City. And you girls are just killing it. Like, you are the hardest working females in the game. And I'm so proud to see you girls, how far you've come and everything like that. And I want to give you your flowers. And listen, everything that you get, you deserve it. And there's a lot more that's going to be coming to you. Just keep up the great work, because you girls are killing it. I'm so proud of you girls. And it's great to know you girls.
Thank you so much. And I want to give a shout out to, the AMC Networks family. They love LaKisa and I. For us to cover Jeffrey and Lauren, who's Negan and Maggie Carpet, to Melissa and Norman, who's Carol and Daryl, to Andy and Denai, who's Michonne and Rick, to cover these 3 spinoff that were so highly anticipated, that was so in demand. Journalists came from all over the world to cover these carpets, and for them to embrace LaKisa and I, and also the interview with the Vampire Universe through AMC Networks as well. We've covered their red carpet as well for season 2. That year interviewed all the cast. Season 3 is highly anticipated. That's coming out next year, and we're honored to cover that big, loving, beloved fandom show as well. So all those interview with the vampire fans out there, y'all know this is a big deal as well.
Yeah. I also want to give a shout out to the New Jersey HorrorCon, to Ronnie, to Scarefest, all these places who invite us to cover and do these iconic interviews. When I tell you, we've met everybody interviewed, like all the Jasons, all the Michael Myers. We got Robert Englund. We got Doug Bradley, who plays Pinhead. I interviewed him for his Lifetime Achievement Award, and we sat front row, me and Tammy only, with him. We got all the Saw characters, Tobin, but like the Chucky franchise, the whole Nightmare on M Street franchise,
Scream.
Wow, that's incredible.
So many, like I can't even keep up anymore. That we've interviewed so many people. It's crazy. I can't believe it.
literally, even if you look at the social media itself, I mean, it doesn't speak enough. Like you ladies are everywhere, and I love it. Like the fact what you just said, the resume is extensive. I mean, that's incredible.
Yeah.
It's the film festivals to your Sundances and your Tribeca. We do, fashion weeks, and we've done
concerts. Like keep it going. Concerts.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Concerts,
Yeah.
What do you enjoy the most? What do you ladies enjoy the most? Like,
I love film festivals. I really do. There's so much to do. So much going on at the same time, and though you got to pick and choose, oh my gosh, where do I go? It's just a world that you go into, but also the cons. There's no place like it. We're welcomed in with open arms. Our horror lifestyle is 365.
Woo!
It's not always there in October. There's year-round events that we go to. So, hands down, our horror community is by far the best.
It's not just a genre; it's a lifestyle. I said it.
It is, and that's where we get to be our true complete selves. At the other festivals, it's kind of like in our professional mode, but we get to be us at the cons, and I just love it.
Yeah.
Good for you, lady.
Our element.
Yeah.
Like you're more laid back. Yeah, you're more comfortable. Like in the convention scene, and it's true. Like even when I attend certain events just to attend them, I just feel like when I'm in the convention at the conventions, I'm just more at ease. Right? This is like it just laid back. I'm with my people here. It's like I love everybody. Horror brings everybody together, and that's what I love about it. And there's so many great connections that I've made along these conventions, and where you have opportunities to talk to people. And a lot of times, like you said, they welcome you. Like you said this with open arms. That's the best thing about it. Because even again, listening to what you ladies had spoke about, sometimes you're not always welcome at certain events, like red carpet events, like you should be. I mean, what was the most chaotic carpet?
You already know what I'm gonna say.
You gotta tell this story.
Oh God. So hands down, we had a carpet for Penelope Cruz and Antonio Banderas. Okay, when I tell you the chaos, it had to be like it was overstaffed completely. It was probably like 40 of us on this carpet. It should have been like 20. People had ladders and everything. I'm like, how they get the ladders in here? People legs.
It's a wrestling match?
I was gonna say they're in a body slam.
I promise you, people ready to fight, people cussing each other out. Like it was pure chaos. I'm like, Tammy, where are we? Like this is WWE for sure. All you hear is Penelope, and I'm like, oh my, we can't even get an interview because it's so much yelling and chaos and just it was unbelievable.
Oh my God.
They was not playing about Antonio and Penelope that day, okay? And it was fighting for your life to get them interviews.
People coming over us like you just see a mic and a camera over our head or in between our legs and from the side. I'm like, I give up. I'm just gonna get some B-roll because this does not work.
So hold on. You got me at ladders. Okay. Who's bringing a freaking ladder to a red carpet? I gotta get the aerial view. I'm getting the aerial. Like, what are you doing?
Because sometimes you're so bunched together and they overstaff the carpet to where you have a space, but you don't because people just in your space. So I guess they said, I'm gonna bring my ladders so we can look over everybody and get our content by any means necessary. So
how is that allowed?
Yo, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back to one of these comments here.
Yeah.
That I saw.
I got
one
Unique
second. From Unique. Unique says, "Oh yeah, there you go. Boom.
I got it probably
right there. Yeah.
You want to read the script? You got it.
I love when I see two strong queens standing on their own. Love what y'all are doing. Love.
Thank you so much.
And then let's go to the next one. Yeah, I agree. Unique.
Yeah, Melissa says
so inspiring.
Indeed.
So you ladies are killing it, and you're an inspiration for people. And it's a good thing to see, especially like me and Jimmy. We're New Yorkers. Yeah. And you girls are from the state. You're from up top, but you're still from the state. and it's good to see people from the town doing it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's a wonderful thing, and it's a good thing for younger girls to see and be like, oh, listen, you know what? I could do that. I could do what they're doing because, they came from New York and they're all over the place. They're doing it. It's great to see, and it's good for the younger girls. It's good for young women. It's good for grown women to see it because it's an inspiration.
Yeah.
So kudos for that. But I wanted to ask you girls. You girls are like you said, you're in the horror community, and you love horror. What was your first introduction to horror? Each one of you.
Oh, you took my question.
Oops, okay, go ahead. You could ask you.
My parents were like old school cult horror lovers. I mean, they were watching Basket Case and Bloodlust and The Omen and Nightmare on Elm Street, and the list goes on. Joking, I always say I blame my parents for bringing me into this dark side that I love. But since I was a kid, because my parents, from Tales from the Crypt, shout out to John Cassier, who voiced our podcast intro.
That was badass, by the way.
For him, but
I heard that. Isn't that iconic?
That is. I was so jealous. I'm sorry. I'm like, oh, this is amazing. This is amazing.
And he did it with just no problem. Like we told him we named the podcast after Tales from the Crypt. That's why it's called Tales from the Media. And we told him, he's like, oh my gosh, y'all named it after me. I have to do it. And he just did it like 1 minute flat. And he's like, I ain't charging y'all nothing. It's from my heart. I love you, ladies. I'm like, what? Like, amazing.
Much love to John, man. That's amazing. I love the intro, but I love it. Great stuff.
Thank you. But yeah, my parents just immersed me into this world because everything they were watching, I was just right there with them watching it. And some people may say that was bad parenting, but obviously it changed my life for the good.
My dad was my intro to it. My dad was a horror fanatic, and the same, The Exorcist and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Nightmare on Elm Street, Chucky. All of that was in my house. And the crazy thing was, when I was younger, I was terrified of it. And as I got older, I began to love it. And now I'm like obsessed. So,
So I guess with follow up on that, what's your favorite scary movie? Can't do the voice that good.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yes, that hands down our favorite. And when I tell you, when we got to meet Robert, what was that, 2 years ago?
Bawled, crying, just overwhelmed with love and awe.
It was, he did a drop for us. We got a picture with him, and we literally stood outside 2 days in a row at 6 o'clock in the morning to get a ticket to see him. So we had to stand in line twice to get a ticket number, to stand in line to get another ticket, and wait to be called to see him. And the first day we couldn't get through because it was so packed and he just couldn't get to us. He was tired. So we like, oh, we never gonna see him. And then the next day we got there earlier to get there sooner and get the ticket faster. And we finally got to meet him. We just literally cried and just did like this on him. He had all these ideas, like, we're gonna take a picture like this and we're gonna be cool. We just started crying and said,
you got a game plan until you walk up and it's like, wait, this is Rob. It's
real.
But it's an authentic moment. It's a genuine moment that you guys had with him, which makes it even more precious.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I'm a big Nightmare fan myself. I know, Swift, you're not, I think you're Friday the 13th more, Swift.
I'm a Halloween Friday the 13th guy. Freddy was good for a little bit until he wasn't.
A little bit. Once
he turned into a stand-up comic, I'm like, come on, this guy's not even scary,
Then he got better, Swift.
Not in my opinion.
Yeah, the new
Nightmare 1, he was on fire.
He was
funny though from the beginning. If you pay attention, he was always.
He was, but he wasn't. He wasn't a knee slapper. He wasn't slapping the knee. He wasn't doing the slapstick shit. He was it was respectable before. He was scary. Then he wasn't scary anymore. Like
until he pulled out the power glove.
Not even afraid.
I agree. When it got to Freddy versus Jason, I was like cracking up. Like, I'm not scared at all. But the other one was like,
it's so good.
Freddy versus Jason, John?
Oh yeah.
I enjoyed it. But
it's a fun watch.
Yeah.
That's it. But,
It was a cool battle. I felt like I was watching WWE and Halloween corner.
Yeah.
With all this, I'm telling you, it's like wrestling. I mean, with the ladders at the red carpet with Banderas, and now Freddie. It's. Oh man, that really got me thinking about it. I just can't get over the ladder. Like,
you gonna make me post that? Cause I know I got some B-roll. Cause I had to step back.
oh man,
nobody's gonna believe this. I know I got it somewhere.
You gotta have the Jim Ross commentary over it, like some like some sort of commentary over that. That's gonna be wild. Just think about like, come on, like these are grown men and women doing this, and this goes back to your point about again idolization. When I was listening, like that should be abolished. I agree with both of you. It should be because you don't know how these people really are. But it's getting out of hand when you have grown men and women going to this extreme just for content or a quick. I'm like, listen,
Jimmy, speaking of extreme, so I've experienced someone pretending that they were me to get on a carpet. That's how extreme these things are. And I learned when you are pre-promoting where you're going, that's a chance or a risk that can happen. We're on our way to an event. I thought I couldn't make it in time. I'm calling the publicist like, hey, I'm trying to get there. I'm coming from upstate New York to New York City. They're like, oh, wait, someone's saying that they're you and your outlet already here. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, no, I'm Tammy. Obviously, I had to call higher ups. That person got kicked off, but it was someone who I knew in the press community. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. This is what we're doing now.
And you know who that carpet was for? It was for Dan Rather.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's crazy.
How did they manage to get away with that? Did they print out their own fake ID that has all your information and your photo or something?
No, because at Tribeca, you have a badge and it has your face and your name on it. Sometimes when they're rushing people through, they just say, what's your name? And check you off on a checkboard. So we're assuming that's what happened, because if they would have looked at the badge, they would have seen that it wasn't Tammy.
That's crazy.
I mean, that goes to
someone was slacking that day, but yeah, I've experienced that for sure. We've seen people get kicked off carpet trying to sneak in, weren't even journalists, were just fans, trying to get a picture with the person they idolize. I think Pharrell carpet.
Yeah, I don't know how that guy got in there, but he was up in there, honey. Are you supposed to be here? He was like, no. She's like, well, you gotta get off.
It's better to ask for forgiveness versus permission. That's what they say. So it's like, hey,
when there's a will, there's a way.
That's
persistence, I guess.
Yeah.
Now, John, I had a couple more questions came on, but John or Sammy, did you have any questions for LaKisa or Tammy?
Yeah, I have a quick question with you ladies, attending all this stuff and hearing how you waited so long to see Robert Englund. How do you not get anxious waiting in the preparation or being stuck in traffic for the event, waiting in line with all these people? How do you mentally prepare yourself meeting these celebrities?
We actually do go through all of that. We have our moments where we get frustrated, get upset, but once we see them in our vision, okay, we gotta do this, we gotta be on camera, we excited, that all goes away. So we're fans at heart, but when we get up there, it's professionals first. So yeah.
I'll say you gotta do it.
They're our biggest cheerleaders as well. Sometimes I'm having a moment like he said, oh my gosh, I don't got the energy. And, she's uplifting me or vice versa. We give each other the best hugs, pep talks. We got this. We're going to rock it out because we are professionals. So we're human. People see the glitz and the glam, the celeb, the event, but we're human. People may not know what we went through before we got there, but we leave it all at the door.
Yeah.
I love that. That's a beautiful duo that you guys have together.
Yeah, and people don't realize too, like for Sundance, for example, these events are 2 weeks long. We're there sometimes for the 2 weeks or a week. The days start at 7, ending at midnight, 2:00 in the morning. So you're out all day from place to place, lugging all your equipment around. Sundance, the elevation is so high in the mountains, literally, that it takes your breath away. So there was a time where I couldn't breathe, where I thought I was going to have to tap out and go to the hospital. They had to give me a concoction of tea and all this stuff that helps with the elevation and you being sick and losing your breath. They got oxygen stations. They got IV stations. Like you got to, it's like negative 20 degrees. We're on this. So people don't see all you going through all of that, and you got to get in front of the camera like, "Hi, I'm LaKisa from it," and we just went through all of that, you know. So it's like we want to start filming that part too, so people can see all the craziness leading up to this moment on the carpet. Because it's
I would love to see that. That's a great
I would love
idea.
to see behind
So
the
many
scenes.
people would like that too. Little behind the scenes of what, you know, you guys have to endure all the time, because like you guys said, that's, you know, you're human, you're not robots, you're not programmed, you know, no one's like invincible, you have feelings. So the fact that you guys are, like you said, very well composed when that moment happens says a lot about your professionalism and your passion. But the behind the scenes stuff will be so cool to watch.
Yeah. Goodness, you wouldn't believe the things that happen.
Behind the media. You gotta have like, somebody, a videographer, just film you ladies behind the scenes for sure. I mean, that's content anybody I think would want to see. Like everybody likes when you know, peek, you know, pull the curtain. What's the phrase I'm looking for? I'd lost it. Anyway, John, you're up. I'm sorry, brother. Eventually, it's going to resurface. Somebody crazy should read them here. But John,
yeah. So I'm actually really curious from both of you guys, because obviously you have a very like beyond rapport. Like you guys are great friends, and you guys have like this really genuine connection for what you guys are doing. And I'm just curious as to like, is there a moment that you guys had in the antithesis of all of this where you kind of had that, like you looked at each other and you were like, we can fucking do this? Like what did that look like for you guys?
Wow, that's a powerful question. In full transparency, LaKisa and I both, you know, went through a lot of letdowns in this industry, betrayals, things of that nature. There's a lot of gatekeeping, jealousy that comes in this industry, and we experienced it around the same time. And we said, you know what? This is something that we vowed we would not do to each other. We got this. We are great on our own, and we're great together, and we're going to root for each other till the cows come home. And I think that's the knowing that we can do this, is knowing that our friendship is more important than this industry. Our sisterhood is more important than this industry.
Oh, that's beautiful. That gave me chills.
Yeah.
I think that's knowing that we can do this is because we value each other as people, as women, as sisters. Because people don't see, like in real life, both our families love each other. You know, my son calls her Aunt Kisa. You know, my husband calls her sister. We are really friends outside of this industry. So we put that first before everything, and that's what keeps us going, period.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, Tammy. Honestly, it's there's something, that point right there alone is so powerful. What you said, John, that was a great question. That was a really powerful response, Tammy. Because, no, seriously, because no, 100%. You know, this industry, there's a lot of negatives. And you spoke on something like the gatekeeping and the jealousy, and you know, you can't trust people. You just can't. And it's the connection that you and LaKisa have, both you ladies have. And I just, one episode watch, I can hear it, I can see it. That's everything. That's everything. It's the most important thing, because you know, with that bond, nobody's getting in between that. Nobody's going to break that. Nobody's going to stop that. You're going to do what you love, and you know, you have your sister, each other, okay, to back her up. And, you know, this industry is tough. It's tough to get involved because of that, because of certain not allowing certain things, you know, or whatnot. But you know, the fact that the positive that you extracted from all this negative is that, hey, this is great what we're doing, but this is the most important thing: our connection, our relationship.
Yeah,
and that really is everything. And I think about that because even with my, you know, myself and my team here, I'm grateful. I'm so grateful to have people like Swift, people like Sammy, people like, there's not, you know, we have quite a few team members that are not on here today, but everybody else that I know on the team, our team is strong. John, is a great affiliate of this team. I love you, John. Okay, I consider John part of the family too. No, seriously, just great people around because it's hard. It is so hard to find that, to find real people and people that have your best interest at heart. There's no motives, there's no agenda, there's no BS. That's a beautiful thing.
Well, I think a lot of us have been very fortunate. At least I can definitely speak on the behalf of like 365 and Killer Point of View Network and stuff like that, where like, and it's exactly what Tammy was talking about and what Tammy and LaKisa have together, and it's that idea that like all ships rise with the tide, and it's not a battle, and like y'all's experience on the red carpet sounds so insane to me. Because I feel like if it was this cumulative, like people that we're talking to right now, we're all like bumping shoulders and hanging out. And it's like, oh, this person's coming down the aisle. This is so cool. And we're all just like hanging out and having a good time. So it's crazy to think that there are people that are out there that are just not like that and don't want to like, this is supposed to be a fun thing. Like, yeah, it can be your job. It can be something that's like really important to you, but it's important to you because you love it, not because you're chasing that paycheck or you're trying to get some like clout chasing bullshit or whatever. It's just a matter of like doing what you actually love. And it's really refreshing to see something outside of this collective, because again, this collective that I've seen is so supportive, but to know that everything else outside of this that I don't see as often exists is really refreshing. And I'm really happy for you guys. I'm like y'all. I'm excited to check out your content because I love the names you've dropped, y'all's energy. There's a million things I could go into about what you guys are doing right, and I haven't even watched the shit yet.
Yeah, and I also wanted to say, just to piggyback on that mental health is very important to me and Tammy. And there's been times where we're on a carpet or we're at a festival and we like, you know what, this ain't sitting right in my spirit, sis. I don't feel comfortable. This is stressing me out too bad. It's not worth it. And we be like, you know what, sis, we going home. Literally, we'll pack up and be gone, because that's more important to us than being, disrespected or, you wouldn't believe the level of disrespect that goes on these carpets and how people look down on you because you're, a Black woman or a woman in general, or we don't know your outlet. It can be a lot at times where we like, I can't believe I'm going through this. So yeah, there's times where we'll pack it up and go on and do something else. Literally.
Yeah, it's like, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because that's more important to us is our sisterhood and our mental health. So
no, yeah. Absolutely. And I was going to ask you, with that being said, what was the most challenging? What's the biggest challenge that you face as a journalist or doing this?
That what I just said is being a woman, being a Black woman, being independent. Strike is the hardest thing ever. It really is. Go ahead, Tammy.
Yep. And to build on what Kisa said, even though you're accepted to these events or carpets, the people who run them may not know your entire resume. Just about Kisa was saying, they don't know that Kisa covered the Emmys and the Billboard Awards and all these main highly anticipated award shows, or know that I interviewed Angela Bassett or Sigourney Weaver, or, Sharon Stone. Things that they just look at us as, oh, y'all independent. Oh, y'all Black women. Oh, you're not with CNN and MSNBC or whatever mainstream. But the respect in it, knowing that we're independent, knowing that we built this resume without, mainstream backing, is iconic. We be in these rooms and we don't really see other people who look like us. And we know that's an honor, but a responsibility. And, LaKisa has a wellness brand. I have a mental health brand as well. And we're intertwining it and want to let people know that mental health is real, because we're in an industry where reputation is huge. People putting on these facades, but people have feelings. Again, like what you were saying earlier about we're not robots. We have feelings on these red carpets. We shouldn't be disrespected. We're all human. Sometimes the publicists act like they're the celebrities, or the security be acting like they're the celebrities. That's like, geez, like we all bleed. We all gotta eat. We all, gotta use the bathroom. We're all human. Like, tone it down. It's gonna be all right. Just talk to people with respect. That's it.
Yeah, I think people forget that a lot of time. Like, so self-absorbed, or their egos are so inflated sometimes, and it's like they think they're better than everybody. Listen, we're all the same, and we bleed the same. And, like, bottom line is, like, get off that pedestal. It's a matter of respect. If you want respect, you have to give respect. There's no reason to have that negative energy, or just to not be. It takes no energy to be nice. It takes more energy to be, like, negative and nasty. Like, what's so hard about just being respectful?
Kindness is free, and do treat others the way that you want to be treated. So
I just want to thank Tammy for reminding everybody out there that everybody shits. So
Listen, we all do human things, right? Seriously,
Yep.
and that's why we love the horror community, because we do not feel that way when we're at these horror conventions, horror events. We don't feel this way at all. We feel nothing but love and positive energy. And people would think you go to these events, you're going to see evil, demented people and things of that nature. But in our experience, it's been the kindest people ever in the world.
So I'm the only crazy one. I mean, that's it. Yeah, you guys, everybody else no, but you're right.
Crazy sometimes.
You don't go a little mad, Tim. No, it's the truth, though, man. It's something about this community. It's just, I love it so much because they embrace, everybody embraces each other, and everybody comes together, and it's just so supportive, and so down to earth, and it's a breath of fresh air, because being a part, definitely with you two ladies being a part of so many different communities, and you see the difference, like, and then to come into the horror community, it's like, oh wow, this is refreshing, because I'm dealing with all these, it's something. This is why I love horror. This is why I love this community, and we do what we do here. I wanted to go to some of the comments real quick. I had who chimed in over here, T, and I can tell you Tammy has been amazing. T jumped in the comments. CA Media as well. He says, hey, everybody. Where was it? Mike. Too many people in for the wrong reasons, just like you said, Tammy. Absolutely, Mike. Killer B. That's why I stand firmly on the side of build your own. We don't need your red carpet. We'll make our own. I love that, Killer B.
That's
Killer
good.
B work. Yeah, 100%. Because just the egos and personalities. And, oh, my God, I can imagine what both of you have dealt with and seen, and just hearing the Tyler Perry thing just got me too. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe that alone. But you gotta extract all the positives about this, and the positives are, you have these experiences, you have this in your resume. I mean, so many carpets you've been a part of, so many events you've been a part of, and with that being said, what would you ladies consider your most defining moment thus far in your careers?
It's been so many. It's been so many, because we've had like a list of things we wanted to do and places we wanted to cover, and we've done a lot of them, from the Sundance to Tribeca to the Oscars to the Emmys to Fashion Week to BET Awards, all of it. Like, just each year we're knocking things off and interviewing the people that we had on our hit list. So it's like, it's so many moments. So many.
I mean, just hearing that. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
We have more to come. Look out for us in international film festivals, and it's so much. Like Kisa said, like, we literally checked off so many boxes, and I say that humbly, and I'm just so proud of us both. And I also want to take space and acknowledge all four of you for welcoming us and seeing us in our career and giving us your time to hear what we do and support what we do. It's people like you as well that keep us going. So thank you so much.
Thank you for the clap.
Thank you. No, listen, thank you, ladies. I love you, ladies. I swear to God, I don't know you from a whole. I just seen one show. Swift had told me, it's like, Jimmy, you got to check these ladies out. Tales from the Media. And I says, okay. I'm like, I love this. I love them. I love the chemistry that both of you have. And I love that you're just so diverse. Like, there's so many different things that both of you do. And then your resume so extensive, like with, especially your schooling and stuff like that. And that was another thing I wanted to bring up. We'll get to that in a moment about, people with followings versus people with experiences that you had both talked about. But my goodness. And I think the one thing that caught me, LaKisa, about you was what was it? You do the is it? Oh my god, I'm gonna butcher it. It's not Tai Chi. It's Qigong. Is it
Qigong.
Qigong? Oh my god, that was intriguing. Yeah. Isn't that like it's like meditation?
Yeah, it's an ancient Chinese medicine actually. So it's healing your body with sounds, colors, movement, pressure points.
Oh my God, teach me
All
your
these different
ways.
things. So it's like instead of taking medicine, you're gonna do this qigong and do all these wonderful things and heal yourself naturally. We all have the power to heal ourselves naturally from within. So I teach that. I'm also a Reiki healer, and I do wellness retreats quarterly, which has the qigong, the yoga, the Reiki, reflexology, meditation, grounding, all of that great stuff. How to eat healthy. So, like I said, with me and Tammy, we're combining now her mental health, my wellness, to have a whole nother experience with these retreats and, teaching
I gotta
people.
go to one. I gotta go.
I'm gonna go. I'm
Yep.
a client.
Yep. And my brand is called Soulgevity, and that's longevity of the soul to live a longer, healthier life. So, outside of media, I do multiple things. Soulgevity. I'm also an esthetician doing facials, massages, all that great stuff. I do makeup, the acting, modeling, cosplay, writer, journalist, podcaster, and a fashionista. I love fashion. Fashion was one of my first loves. I do coordination. I've done many shows I produced. So, my hands is in a little bit of everything.
You're like the jack of all trades.
Everything.
Yes,
Wait,
ma'am.
hold on. Wait, you said fashion, so I got to ask you this because I get a lot of heat for this. What do you think
Because
of this
your
blue?
outfit.
What do you think of this blue jacket? Come on.
I love it. I say be yourself, be your authentic self, and you want to stand out. You don't want to blend in with everybody. Trust me. Everywhere I go, and I got Tammy to being that way too. We stand out. We not dimming ourselves down for nobody. We coming in. We showing out. We setting the tone. Everybody like, who are those ladies when we walk in the room? You look fabulous. And that's how you should be, man or woman. Show up and show out every time.
Never dim your shine.
Never.
Yes.
So you heard that, everybody that's giving me heat for this jacket. Screw you, because LaKisa Tammy says I'm gonna be me, and I'm gonna walk that out.
But Jimmy, one thing you're not mentioning are the shoes. We all know what the jacket
I'm having
is.
a hard time keeping these gators down, Swift. The shoe. I don't even have. Well, I can't show you. Yeah, those shoes are something else. But I got heat for those wearing them on dirt and gravel. That's a whole other story. Recently, but I'm not going to stop it. I just see now. I got the approval of Tales from the Media, so that's it. Nothing else matters. So you're done. Anybody that gives me heat. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. I love it. So I guess
Kisa, thank you for being nice to him today.
See, John's one of those, John. But
wear your jacket. It's fine.
I'm gonna because LaKisa Tammy says rock out the way I want to rock out. That's what we're doing. So, ladies, 10 years from now, where is LaKisa and Tammy? 10 years from now, where's Tales?
Somebody Island.
I love that joke.
Now we have
living our best lives from our island. We talk about that all the time, like working from our computer somewhere on the beach. And we'll pop out when we need to at an event, do some cosplay or whatever. But yeah, the future is relaxation and living life 100%. In peace.
We're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. But you gotta enjoy it. You gotta enjoy it while you're here. And I definitely need to learn. I mean, the one thing I need to learn is how to relax. So I'm taking you up. We're gonna do a horror 365 retreat with Tales.
Yes.
And Reiki and all that stuff. Maybe that'll be the next retreat. Get that next retreat for sure.
So, let's do it.
Yeah.
I was thinking of this earlier, and I got to tell you, LaKisa, I really think that you should reach out to Dee Wallace and do a horror retreat with her, because I think she is very similar to like the spiritual vibe from what I've seen in like some of her more current interviews. I think there'd be some major pull in that.
Yeah, we'll definitely connect us and we'll make something happen for sure.
we got to get D. I think Ron. Yeah, let me see what I can chef up over here for you ladies. I'm gonna see what I can do. to get in contact with D. But yeah, that's a good point, John. That'd be great.
I'm just saying she is all into that and has a really good perspective on it. It's all stuff that I can't repeat back to you because I don't understand it. So
let's see what we got. Some of the CA Media, Tammy, Reese Media, and LaKisa, Renee Entertainment.
Also, Ma, thank you
That's our boy Clyde right there. We love you, Clyde, so much. And Clyde has supported us so much. He's been to a lot of events with us. He's done our videography, photography, everything. We run his podcast as well too. He's amazing.
Send his information as well. I want to put it in the description so people can follow him as well in his photography. So pop that.
Well, you know, Detective Mama Swift is already on it.
She'll have Mama Swift. Nemo. Yeah, Nemo. Well, sorry, Jimmy. I'll be quiet. Yeah, you bet it, Nemo. Be quiet about this.
Her and Mike can tell you to get over. Yeah, there you go.
Mike, I need a red jacket. Okay, Mike. I'm working on it. Okay. I got a blue and a silver. We're getting there. Another one, Nemo. Okay, the red one. It's good. I gotta get a red one. It's fine. All facts simply says LaKisa, love it. Yeah, no, really. I had a lot of fun. Oh God. No, I'm not getting a bedazzled jacket. Okay. I had a lot of fun with you ladies tonight, but I want to give X Swift, Sammy, John, if there's any other question you want to ask Tammy and LaKisa, ask away.
I got something to ask them, but I'll let you people go first.
The fuck you
what plans do you have for 2026? Anything, conventions, other events that you guys would like to share with us?
Yes, definitely. We want to do more international events. We have the Cannes Film Festival on our radar, as well as the Venice. So, yeah, we want to do TIFF, Toronto International. Yeah, we want to branch out more out of the country and do some things. So
that's awesome.
Awesome. International tales from the internet. No, I gotta come over to international
tales from the media.
Yeah. I want to do Tokyo Fashion Week too, so bad. Like,
ooh, yeah, do it.
Yeah,
just being there in Japan, probably just that itself has got to be.
So also you eat like a god for like a week.
Everybody, right there in the chat. My mom's posted it. CA Media Podcast.
What I say?
Oh, you know what else we want to do too?
Was on it.
San Diego Comic-Con. Like, yes, and yes.
Yeah. San Diego Comic-Con is big.
That's a Swift. I know
it's fun too. It's a lot going on. It's awesome.
Yeah,
I've been several times.
There's things.
Bro,
he's got you girls touch down. You girls touch down there. You're gonna just steal the show.
As always.
Come on.
Yeah, as usual.
But
so let me ask you girls this. I know you girls love horror. What are you feeling about horror in the last, I want to say, 4 or 5 years? Like, particularly after the pandemic, when horror took over as the premier genre of film that's holding up Hollywood right now, like holding up the theatrical experience in Hollywood. Like right now, there's several horror movies in the theaters, and horror's been carrying the box office. You know, you see Sinners, you see Final Destination, you see Hollywood. What's the other movie?
Terrifier.
Yeah, Terrifier.
Terrifier is doing it for independent films, unrated independent films in the cinema. Smile. I'm not crazy about Smile, but you know they killed it. Barbarian. Weapons. What do you girls think about horror right now? Like they're killing it from a performance perspective, but what are you girls thinking about horror right now? Like, are you enjoying it? What do you think?
I feel like even though it's dominating, I feel like it still doesn't get the credit it deserves outside of the community. I see so many award shows who, you know, these titles are getting duped, overlooked. And I'm like, you know, even in, you know, probably I may sound biased, but I feel like just for the TV series Interview with the Vampire, I feel that series alone got so duped. And, you know, I felt like Sam Reed slayed his role of Lestat. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like he was robbed. I was happy to see Jamie Lee Curtis when she recently got, you know, her just due. And if I feel like that was a win for the community as a whole, way overdue. But I just feel like, and awards don't define a person at the end of the day, but still I feel like the genre isn't respected in these spaces. And it needs the respect that it deserves. That's just how I feel. But the content out there is otherworldly, so innovative, hands down, especially the indies.
No,
I
you know what?
concur.
I'm sorry, go ahead, LaKisa. I'm sorry, LaKisa.
No, I said I concur everything she said because we have these conversations amongst each other all the time. So I wholeheartedly agree with everything she just said.
I was upset this year too. I agree. I was upset with the award. What was it? It was the Oscars. I think I'm talking about the guy. I don't even want. But the
Academy Awards.
The Academy. Thank you, Swift. Okay, because either way, the fact of the matter how this genre got crapped on, and that they didn't even acknowledge. I mean, no mention of Tony Todd.
Ooh.
Got in the memory.
I was like, this is ridiculous. That actually had me. Remember, Swift, when we were talking about it, I said, we got to do our own award show, and we did a little, award show because that was ridiculous. That inspired me to do something, a way, way smaller scale, but still, just the disrespect. And this is what you see in. I just want to say it in Hollywood, like a lot of times with these award with Oscars, and I don't know. I don't understand it. I'll never understand it, I guess. But it's just they've overlooked this genre long enough, and I think they cannot do it anymore because of the type of films that have been created. What Damien Leone did with Terrifier, just taking this independent film, his own vision, and showed everybody, hey, there's a fan base for this. And people are now seeing this, and now everybody wants to get in the action. Oh, we got to do a horror film. Oh, we got to do – oh, why? Now you want to do it? Now you want to show us some respect because we showed you what the fans want. And, I don't know. It's just – I think this is the best decade, honestly, to be.
Listen, you see – just look – yeah, go ahead, John.
I would say this is why I, ironically hate award shows because I'm making one right now, third annual. Check it out. But – it is why I truly hate so many of these award shows because you look at the Emmys in this last season where Reservation Dogs got nominated for best sound. Are you fucking kidding me? That was one of the best series that's ever been put out. Not to mention actually covered My People, which is insane. I never thought the Muskogee would ever get their own show out there and actually attribute the life and times of people that people can't understand outside of that. And it was highly regarded. It was highly watched, and it got snubbed on everything, across the board. And that's so prevalent in so many of these award shows in so many categories. And I don't think it's just subject to horror. I think it's across the board. And I think it's a bunch of fucking bourgeoisie motherfuckers that are sitting at the top that are saying oh, this is the pinnacle of acting right now. And it's Harry Styles, right? And he couldn't act his way out of a fucking box. And I just I don't understand who these people are half the time, other than I think I saw one room where it was one of the people for the Oscar nominators was Rob Schneider. And I was why the fuck is Rob Schneider doesn't even get an Oscar? What the fuck are we even here for? So it's so frustrating to see. Yes, it's frustrating to see for horror, but I think the structure that we've built for these award shows is so dilapidated at this point, and it's such a circle jerk of you can go through any year and watch people get snubbed every year, and it's so blatant, it's so easy. And there's even years where it's you see this person, let's say you're Robert De Niro's, right? They'll get an award because this person is so young, even though this person had a better performance in a better film, but they're worried that he's going to die and this person's going to have a longer lifespan. And that's bullshit. I can't with a lot of these award shows these days.
I agree with what obviously what you said, John. But what Nemo said in the comments too, I feel like it's rigged to a degree with all these award shows. Exactly what you said. You clarified everything, John, because I think that's how we all kind of feel deep down, unfortunately.
You
It's
know,
very unsettling.
I agree. I mean, but we all know which movies deserve what award. I mean, look, if you look at it like this, I don't think that means, to me personally, maybe it's just me, getting an award from something that's already predetermined by people in Hollywood and stuff. It's like, oh, well, that's all well and good. I don't know. To me, it's like the performance speaks for itself. So if I'm watching a movie, you'll know, like, all right, this person, this really outdid themselves in this role, or this film just excelled amongst the other films there. Like, I don't know. I can't. I stopped watching award shows a long time ago.
A lot of times slap in the face.
Yeah, because but just at least what really did it for me this year, like, I didn't watch the show, but I seen social media, and I seen the fact that, how do you not pay homage to a man that has done just incredible? Now, don't forget about acting, on the big screen with so many great roles the Candyman alone, you talk about Final Destination franchise, but even his theater work that he's done, that people don't really talk about much. How do you not pay homage to somebody like that? That's complete disrespect. And that's what got me like, you know what? F these award shows, man. It's like, he's
an actor's actor. No, yeah. He's an actor's actor, a master of the craft, and you can't even put him in memoriam. It's bullshit.
No mention.
It's a popularity contest, these awards, in my opinion. That's just what it comes down to.
Yeah, who's brown nose and who and those are my opinions. I don't know how it works, but that's what it looks like. I got eyes and I see what's going on. All I know is this: in 2026, if Sinners doesn't run away with a bag full of awards, it's over for the Academy Awards for me. If Sinners doesn't run away with a bag full of shit.
And I can tell you exactly why it's not.
Oh, man.
No, I love Sinners. Sinners is one of my favorite fucking films this year, and actually probably in the last 5 years. Like, not even just in the horror spectrum. It's one of my favorite films. I think Coogler's fucking genius. But the reason that it's probably not going to run away in what you would call the mainstream, like, award ceremonies for, like, Oscars or what the fuck ever, is because what they're going to do is they're going to slough it off and let it just crush the Fangoria Chainsaw Awards. And that gets to be your space, right? We're going to put you guys over here, and we're not going to recognize you guys over here because we don't have to anymore. Because the same thing happened with Terrifier, like you guys are talking about, where it just came in and swept the Chainsaw Awards. And for anybody who was voting, you probably noticed that Sinners was in every single category. It was the most popular horror film this year, as far as like before the vote came in. So like, it's going to run away with everything in the Fangoria Awards. And I think that's an easy out for a lot of these people to be like, oh, we don't have to do this now because it has this space over here. I think that's bullshit. I hope that's not what happens, but that's just my projection of what I see happening with all this.
I can get that perspective for sure. I could see that, unfortunately, being a possibility.
No, it can't. It's impossible. No, well, it is possible in this world, but I'm telling you right now, it's a cinematic masterpiece. Like, and Michael B. Jordan, honestly, I seen him in Fruita Valley Station. I fell in love with his acting in Creed. I'm a big Rocky fan, but Creed, what he did in Creed and Creed 2, and then seeing him in this, in the roles that he played, that man deserves an award. And not only for him, but definitely for director and just the filming, just the whole, how they shot this.
Bro, cinematography
was phenomenal, man.
Music, the score, all of that. Come on.
It's a timepiece. I mean, it definitely deserves, an award. But will I get it? Like you said, John, only time will tell. I'm not watching. I'm not. I'm going to see what happens on social media because that's it. Or maybe I'll just follow Tales from the Media and find out what's going on out here.
That's right.
No, seriously. But all right, so I know we kept you hostage over here long enough, Tammy and LaKisa. I appreciate your time. If there's anything else that you want to let the fans know, anything
they want to talk about Black Phone 2 real quick. They want to talk about Black Phone. Let's hear your take on that before you girls get out of here. Let's hear what you think about Black Phone and what you think about Black Phone 2 that's coming up.
I just actually watched Black Phone recently, and I absolutely loved it. I think Ethan is amazing in it. I feel like I'm late to the party. Like I literally just watched it last week. And I'm so excited for part 2. I seen the trailer and I said, holy, oh my gosh. Like I'm so excited. I think the character who played Finney in part 1 was absolutely amazing. To be such a young actor. I love the storyline of, these ghost kids helping him escape and all that. I thought it was genius. I loved it from beginning to end, and this trailer just makes it look like they're just leveling up. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too as well. I watched it more when it first came out, but I thought it was phenomenal. The storyline, everything about it was different, original, and I'm definitely looking forward to part 2 to see what they bring this time around. So,
that's what it is, originality. That's what I enjoyed about it in the '70s aesthetic. Like I love that feel.
Yeah.
I hate a cliche horror movie. I like to see something different, new, inspiring. So, yeah.
We don't have a lot of originality. That's just what it is, because there's been so many things that were covered. People have done already, and then how many sequels are you going to have to one of the major franchises? I mean, we've seen how Halloween ended with Ends. Hopefully, that's not it. But I bring this up often. We're not going to go down that rabbit hole because everybody feels probably the same. Anyway, the Black Phone. Again, it's different. I like the fact. I think this one is snow. It's like winter.
It gives more of an eerie vibe to it. I feel like more claustrophobic.
Yeah, and that telephone booth, man, it's like Bill and Ted, man, all over again. No, but I'm interested to see how they do this one, and it's just the originality factor for me that got me hooked on it because, like you said, LaKisa, it is different. We don't have a lot of movies that are original anymore. I mean, well, we're getting more now, but
it's not in the mainstream.
Not a mainstream. Yeah.
Like you watch Under the Floorboards, you watch my boy John, and they're bringing a microscope, not a microscope, but a magnifying glass with all of the dope independent films.
Yeah.
So everybody that's watching, November 1st, you're gonna check out Under the Floorboards award show, and they're gonna give you some sick entertainment. They're gonna show you a bunch of films that if you have not seen them, you should go check out, and check out their show. Check out their show on the regular because they highlight all these independent films, all of the really good stuff out there that's flying under the radar.
Yeah.
And thank you, John, for that because you guys put us onto a lot of stuff.
Appreciate that. We certainly try.
Yeah, listen,
there's just a lot of cool people. Like we have a lot of cool interviews with a lot of people that like make that move forward, but also some horror icons and stuff like that make all this stuff happen. The last thing I actually want to say about award shows is Fangoria actually did something that was really cool last year. And it seemed like a throwaway award if you looked at it on like the topical level. But what they did was they had Best Felissa Rose Film. And what that meant was Felissa Rose, for those of you who don't know, is first of all the original catalyst for the original Sleepaway Camp. She is also one of the biggest driving force producers in independent horror in the modern era. Period. That's why they had that award. And there were awards that were up for the potential of winning Best Felissa Rose movie that were featured on, I think, our first award show. Because I think it was Late Checkout and a couple other films. But when you look at it from the top, it's just like, oh, it's just, some Felissa Rose films. But that was like them kind of touching the waters of like independent cinema and what people are actually making out there right now. And like, I'm very excited for our third award show. Our fourth is going to be absolutely insane. Like, it is going to be absolutely insane.
Well, we can't wait. Honestly, John, November 1st, we're going to see.
November 1st, everybody. Check them out live.
And, switching, I don't want to switch that. You got to thinking about Black Phone and the new horror movie that's Frankenstein. Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein's coming out also this Friday. I think Netflix will start streaming in November. But, ladies, there any horror film specifically that you're looking forward to that's coming out in the upcoming months?
Well, I would say a TV series is the Welcome to Derry TV series. LaKisa and I were talking about that earlier. HBO, I think, is the streaming platform that's going on for that. And not to sound like a broken record, I'm looking forward to the Vampire Lestat coming to AMC Networks next year. So, yeah, definitely.
That's what I'm looking forward to the most. I'm like down. Oh my gosh.
Lestat is coming back?
Yes, for season 3. And this one is about him, and he's a rock star in this one too. So I'm like, he's gonna be doing the performances and everything.
Ooh. They just cast their Akasha. This is really highly anticipated as well. So yeah, I'm just so hyped, so here for it.
It's never been a better time to be a horror fan. I say it week in and week out because like we're getting this influx of content. Again, we're starting to get more original pieces of content, but we're all over the place now, with TV series and movies and whatnot. Now, speaking of which, okay, last thing. I'm sorry, I keep having questions here, Service. Jason Universe. I don't know if you're Friday fans. What do you think about this whole Jason Universe thing that they have going on?
They're supposed to come out with a TV show, right? Crystal Lake?
Yeah, it was supposed to be the Crystal Lake.
I don't know when it's coming out, but it seems like I've been hearing about it for a while now.
Crystal Lake
is coming. Yep.
Tammy, your mic, Tammy. Your mic is muted.
Sorry about that. Yeah, so Crystal Lake. I'm just not sure when it's coming out, but I've been hearing things about it, and I'll definitely watch the TV series for sure. Exciting.
What's up, Del?
What's up, Del? What's going on, LaKisa? What do you think about this Friday Jason Universe that they're?
I'm excited to see where they go with it. I just hope it's like something new, fresh, and not just repeated themes from the last, the movie. So make it new, fresh, exciting. Scare us again too, because a lot of stuff is missing that scare factor. And I was like, funny, or I want to be scared again, scared to go to sleep, scared to turn my lights off.
Let's go. Let's go.
So okay, another question: what movie did that to both of you ladies? What the scariest movie that you've seen that actually had you afraid to turn off those lights and go to sleep or be alone? What movie did that to both of you, or were there any?
For me, the first Nightmare on Elm Street, for sure. I was terrified. And my brothers, I was so young when it came out. My brothers used to have the Freddy mask and a glove, and they would stand at the end of the hallway and do all this stuff. Like, come on, I'm already scared. I'm scared to walk through the house. I'm scared to go to sleep. I'm like, I can't. That, and I don't like I didn't like demon movies, like The Exorcist and stuff. I feel like that kind of stuff can happen for real. So that used to scare me, The Exorcist, a lot.
Those things. I'm with you on that with the possession films and movies for sure. Tammy, what about you?
I would definitely say Nightmare on Elm Street and Candyman when I was a kid. I'm sitting here thinking about as an adult, like when was the last time I really was scared? And it is not coming to mind. It's just more of a fascination to me, an admiration of storytelling. That's my that I get of the adrenaline of watching something, horrific. And watching the cinematography, watching the actors act in their element and their craft. But I don't remember when the last time I actually was scared as an adult watching something.
Me either.
I love it more than I'm just, scared. I don't know.
Yeah, that's how it is now. I mean, this really, for me, the only movie that did it was Final Destination because it seemed real. Like the original Final Destination movie, I started paying attention to every single thing I was doing. Well, if I do this, this might happen. I can't do this. I'm not going to leave the house now. I'm going to put myself in a race.
Yes. The logs on the back. Still the logs get me, and I'm behind a truck with the logs. I'm like, oh, no.
Yeah.
No, I see down the road the same thing. I'm off. I'm out of there. It's not happening. I don't even go on planes. I'm terrified of what I'll tell you a story. I said it before. I got to say it again. The day before 9/11, I watched Final Destination for the first time, the original movie. So I'm sitting there. I watched the movie. I was already shook from the film. Then I go in my bedroom, and I'm trying to play some video games. And then on the radio, on Light FM, okay, Delilah, okay, she was still on, I think, at the time, Delilah. She got the John Denver song came on. The Colorado, the Rocky Mountain joint came on. I said, I'm going to bed. My mom, I said, I went to sleep. I said, my mother said, what happened? I turned like ghostly white. I'm like, listen, there's going to be a plane crash. He's like, you got to start watching these movies. The next day was 9/11. I was shook. I said, I'm never going to a plane. That's it. I did, however, but it was, that story still gets me because it would just happen. That just the timing of everything it was wild. But it's Final Destination.
I can't say like moments that made me say like, oh shoot, like things of that nature, like watching 1408, Hostel, for sure. That made me just like, oh my gosh. Not of like, hyperventilating scared, but things that really creep me out. Definitely 1408 and Hostel.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Good.
Hostel too. Oof. That's another great interview, Media Fam, LaKisa and Tammy. Much love. C Jack 777.
We love you, C Jack.
Love you, man.
Are we also just like glossing over the fact that Jimmy predicted 9/11?
I'm not taking credit for that. I'm not taking credit. I'm not Jim Stradamus.
It's your fault. I'm just saying, like, I would go see a therapist after that.
Yeah.
I think I'm beyond help. That's home invasion movies. Della Movie says home invasion movies can get me because they feel they can actually happen at any time. It's true. The Strangers, and they have the chapter 2. I didn't see chapter 2 that just came out, but yeah, that's something that is unsettling for sure. But that's what horror is. It plays on our fears, and that's what makes it great. We all want to be scared, right? All of us, two things we want. We want to laugh, and we want to be scared. That's what I feel like everybody, and that's the two extreme. That's why.
That's why Freddy Krueger got to get out of here, man. We want to be scared. We don't want to laugh.
No, he gives you the best of both worlds. What are you talking?
Yeah.
Yes, best of both worlds.
It's true, Swift.
I'm in the minority here. I don't like laughing, man. I like.
You don't like laughing. You're smiling right now.
Well, that's because I'm around people I love, But
when
I'm watching a horror movie, I don't want to be smiling ear to ear.
Swift,
I don't care what movie it is.
Swift, did you see the Ed Gein series?
No, I did not watch it yet.
Did.
It's on Netflix. It just came out.
You won't be smiling ear to ear if you watch that.
Oh, yeah?
That's so like weird, like in a twisted way. Like,
oh boy,
he was an outstanding actor, though.
Yeah.
Playing Ed. Oh my God.
What's up?
The voice that he used, it was so convincing. Everything was so convincing. It just was like weird too. Like, wow.
He pulled it off so well. I like the interviews watching him and how he figured out how to create that voice and what mindset he had to get into in order to create this softer character, because he was so like submitted by his mother. He wanted his mother's approval, and trying to form that rejection from his mother into a form of like inspiration to retrieve that love from her. So let me change my voice. He did a phenomenal job.
He really did. He did. At parts and times, he had me feeling bad for him. Like, I'm not supposed to feel bad for this man.
Yep.
Right.
Like,
I felt that too. I felt guilty. I felt like I needed therapy because I was like, why am I starting to get empathy for this guy?
Oh, poor Ed Gein. Well, I understand why he did what he did. Oh, man, it's crazy. Now, I didn't really get into it completely yet, but I've heard and I've seen clips enough, and I'm like, I have to watch this. Everybody's talking about this.
Everybody's talking.
Yeah,
like, why did they pick someone so handsome? Like, who
right?
cares?
Hold on.
Right.
He actually kind of looked like him to me, a little, a handsomer version, but he do actually, favor him. So
Agreed.
Straight up though, we as a society have to stop making serial killers sexy, especially that. It's fucking weird. There's no did Evan Peters do a great job as Jeffrey Dahmer? Absolutely. Should he have played him? No. Like we have to get away from this idea of fetishizing these guys. And I'm not going to go on my whole tirade. I understand why people get so fascinated with true crime. I really do. And I don't besmirch or push anything at people who do that. For me, I love horror and I love gore, and none of that shit is real. And when I get to true crime, shit like that makes me sad. It makes me really fucking sad to watch. So I understand for people enjoying it. I think there needs to be a level of accountability for the people that are making these shows to not put it on a pedestal in certain fashions. Like, you talk about like how Ed Gein was or part of the inspiration for like Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Psycho.
Yeah.
But also, Ed Gein never used a chainsaw, so why are we having him do that in a series? You know what I mean? Like, now we're just trying to push that agenda a little bit higher, and it feels gross to me. Like, it just feels like cash grab off of people that suffered, and there's just like I can't personally do it. But I'm glad that the people are enjoying it, and I completely believe that Charlie Hunnam did a great job. He's a phenomenal actor. Absolutely phenomenal actor.
Yeah, I don't like all the stuff they added that wasn't true. It's like, if you're gonna tell a story, tell the true story. Don't add in all this fake stuff and you thinking this really happened. You go Google it, like, what? That ain't happened.
That's what I did after.
We ain't killed a bird.
Watched the whole series. Yeah.
Just why?
They should have
After
like
I
the
watched the
Amazon
whole thing.
X-ray where it's like, this is bullshit, by the way.
Yeah. And I was like, this is fake. This is fake. This was like added on. This was like embellished. And I was like, then what part of it was true? Like 5%?
Literally.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, when Hollywood gets their hands on certain stories, it's okay, we gotta, exaggerate certain areas. We gotta add some things. We gotta spice it up a little bit, make it more entertaining. I just think the whole story, the guy was a maniac. I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna give it a go and see what the hype is, what everybody's talking about. I'm sure it's a good documentary. But like you said, also, John, like glorifying some of the stuff. I mean, we love it as horror fans, but like, you have some, who knows, some 10-year-old kid watching Ed Gein and like, wow, I gotta be like this guy. I'm not saying anybody's gonna say that, but you never know. I mean, I don't know. That's a whole topic of discussion. I guess we also gotta make it clear like what's real, what's not, and not.
Yeah.
There was like a controversy like about that whole series and stuff, because people were saying like it's a documentary and then everybody is saying it's a TV show. So those two complete different entities are now kind of being submerged as one together. I could see how like certain viewers will be confused by it or turned off by it, because where's the truth and what is embellished behind all of it.
I think I'm saying like, I don't want the next step to be like BTK is getting played by Tom Hardy. You know what I mean? Like we got to break this fucking pattern.
John's about the actor who's playing it. Yeah. Oh, I hear you.
It's just it's gross and it's fetishized to a degree, and it just it's just weird.
It might be Channing Tatum. I think they're gonna go with that. Oh man. Magic Michael Myers. Anyway,
I would watch that.
Because Mike's made up. It's like, oh, imagine that. I mean, I think there was like a meme or something on that I seen online a while back. I mean, I love those comedy, how they mash up a lot of the killers, mainstream Jason, Mike, with all these crazy memes and stuff. That's entertainment. That's entertaining. Yeah. But like you said, that's something we can watch because it's not based on a real serial killer. Talking,
I say you're talking about a dude in a Michael Myers mask on a stripper pole, and that I think everyone's ready for.
Oh my goodness!
That just reminded me. Shout out to our friend Chris Styles, because he created our logo.
Yes.
He does the mashup of all different horror and comedy. Yes. So shout out to Chris. We love you and thank you. And check out his page, all the mashups.
Yes, indeed. Punk, check him out.
We love Chris. So shout out to Chris Styles. Some of those mashups are just hilarious. What he was doing, I was telling him that. I think Swift he was on here a couple times. We had him join with Lamar on air, and we definitely got to get him back on.
He had his show tonight as well. I spoke to him earlier. He is going live around the same time we were.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. CR Redux. Yeah.
Yeah. Chris is a great dude, man. And just witty as hell. And just those mashups. Man, I keep seeing new ones. Like just when I think like he topped it, he just does another. I'm like, wow, this is great. And it's you got to check him out. It speaks for itself. Check out Chris Dowd, Pop Culture Punk on Instagram. But listen, Tammy, LaKisa, please, the floor is yours. Anything else that you want to plug or say?
Yes, LaKisa, do you want to plug our new?
Yeah, so we have some new products coming out soon. We're gonna have some mugs and t-shirts, hoodies, and things of that nature. So I'm gonna drop a link in the chat where you can go put your email in and you'll get the first notification when it comes out. It should be out later this week, early next week. So you'll be the first to know when it comes out so you can, support the Tales from the Media brand and our products coming out. So I'll drop it now. Let's see if it goes in there. Oh, wait, it's saying failing to post. I don't know why it's not posting.
Or if it doesn't post, just shoot it over. I'll make sure I put it in the description on YouTube.
Okay.
So we can pop it. So
awesome.
It'll be like a direct.
Thank you.
I will shoot
it. I
over.
can't wait. Definitely. We're gonna promote as soon as it's out. We'll share it everywhere. Just make sure you tag us in it, Horror 365. And
sending it right now in the group chat on Instagram.
There we go.
Nice.
There we go.
But
of course, you can follow us everywhere. Tales from the Media on YouTube, on Instagram, on X, on Facebook. It's all Tales from the Media. Also, TikTok too. Tales from Media, we everywhere. So follow us
everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere except for X is like, what is it? Tales TF or what is it? That's not directly Tales from the Media.
Yeah, they gotta look for the logo. The Tales from the Media.
Tales FT Media.
Tales FT Media. So that's the only one that's different for X. Everything else is Tales from the Media everywhere else. So
you heard of Tales from the Media. Make sure you check them out. These two ladies do an incredible job, like at what you do. Like you own it. Seriously, I love it. I love, more importantly, the chemistry between both of you, and like you said, the sisterhood there. So keep doing what you're doing, and you got our support. Anything that we could do to promote, to help you with anything, just let us know. We're here, and just keep up the great work. Seriously, you're an inspiration, like Swift was saying, to everybody out there, young ladies, older ladies, men. Like I'm looking what you do. I'm like, these girls are killing it right now. So I can't wait to see you both down the line somewhere at a convention. Maybe I'll be that crazy guy on the carpet trying to sneak in. Who knows?
You can come with us.
Always can invite like a plus 1, 2, 3, 4, depending on the event, and y'all more than welcome to come with us.
Sure.
We're gonna be the interns. We're interning. Come on. No, but we definitely appreciate your time more than anything. Thank you for that, ladies. Seriously.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. It's been an honor chatting with you both, and like what Jimmy said, to piggyback off that, is definitely inspiring and motivational, and I really appreciated hearing what you guys had to say from the bottom of your heart.
Thank you so very much.
And we're going to the Qigong retreat. We're doing it. That's it. Did I say it right?
Qigong. Y'all gonna love that. It's so amazing. Yes, Qigong.
Qigong. I mean, I was so excited to tell you, to ask you. I don't have to bring this up again. I was so excited to talk about that, and I told Swift, and I'm going to say it. I was talking to him in the Miyagi voice. I was like, "How do you say it?" I know. I did. I went to John Showing, but also,
and I actually started doing it with my martial arts class. I do kung fu as well.
No.
Yeah, we would have Qigong Wednesdays, and I'm like, I absolutely love this. I want to actually get into learning about it, become a student, and teach it myself. So I went through that whole process with my Qigong from Hong Kong. So this is like authentically from Hong Kong, and amazing. So it's literally saving lives, healing people every day. And I want to spread that word to people because, like I said, we're so, in this country where you got to take this medicine and this medicine. It has 1,000 side effects. No, you don't need none of that. All you need is yourself, literally. Yourself, sounds, nature, colors, pressure points, movement, breathing techniques, and you're healing your body naturally. And once you learn how your emotions affect yourself and your organs, you would never react to things the same way again. Like I'm so conscious of every emotion I have now because each one affects your organs, your liver, your heart, your lungs, your stomach, all that. So literally, when they say stress kills, it really does. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
So,
definitely got to learn more. 100%.
Yeah.
I'm really
Mhm.
intrigued about this. So yeah, I'm serious. Swift, we got to get the team together. We're going on a retreat, and that's amazing. Like so you're actually looking to become not only a teacher of this, but a martial arts teacher.
I've been doing martial arts. I've been doing martial arts since 2017.
Oh my God.
With Syracuse Kung
Dang.
Fu. Yep. And we do like Chinese New Year, everything with my whole school. And it's amazing. I've done some action shorts and things like that, you know, some fighting and
What?
yeah, I've been doing this for a while. So the Qigong
Yeah.
is more of me teaching it is new. I started last year teaching it. But everything else I've been doing for a long time. So yeah.
That's amazing. Whole life, Swift balance. That's
I love it.
it.
Show that we got
Man, I love it. I love it, ladies. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. We're gonna see you out there in the social media world, and anything you need from us, please. You got our support. We appreciate it, and we love you both. Thank you.
Yeah.
Like
Love you too. This was
Thanks a
so
lot.
fun.
No.
really enjoyed this convo. Thank
Happy
you.
Halloween.
Happy
Happy
Halloween.
Halloween.
We celebrate. Remember, it's not just a genre; it's a
It's a
lifestyle.
lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle, baby.
Thank you, ladies.
Good
All
night.
Good
Good
night.
night. Good night, lovely ladies.
Good night, girls.
All right, so
Yeah,
unbelievable
man.
time.
So that was a killer conversation.
That
Well,
was outstanding.
pleasant.
That was great, man. That was just to hear their journey and just some of the things that they deal with as journalists and some of the story. And Tyler Perry, I mean, oh man, it's just deflating hearing that. But I mean, it was a great time, great combo over there. And I'm serious about this retreat, man.
I'm in.
I know I'm like hooked on this one thing. I'm like, we got to do this.
If I don't pass from Final Destination scenarios, it's going to be from stress. So I need in on this.
Yes, yes.
No, 100%, guys. Like I can't speak enough about both of those lovely ladies, man. It was just inspiring to hear them and their connection. Again, just that I think stood out the most to me. Even listening to one of the episodes that they were talking, and that's important. Anything, I always preach teamwork makes the dream work. But like when you have those good people around you, there's nothing that can really, get in between that, and then nothing's going to phase you at that point. Like everything else is just extra. Just having those good friendships and relationships mean everything. Positivity, and we have that. I'm blessed to have that as well, and it's just inspiring. So definitely appreciate their time. I don't let. Yeah, go ahead, John.
I was like, there's something I do want to point out about that conversation, and I don't know if they're still listening or not, but one of the things that I thought was really, really cool about the way that both of them spoke was a lot of what they talked about was about perseverance. And they both brought up that the hardest part was being Black women in probably not even just this culture, because they do such a wide variety of things and having to face that.
Mm-hmm.
But that was something that just came up, and then everything else was everything that they were doing to say, fuck you people, this is exactly what we're doing, we're getting to the next level, we're doing this, we're doing that. And that was the part, like their chemistry was like obviously off the charts, but like watching that mentality from both of them was really cool, because it is hard, like for anybody. And I don't know their struggles for shit like that. Like I can never imagine it, because I will never go through that. And it was really cool to watch that not be the defining factor to them. And they were just like, we are Tales from the Media, we are doing this, we are doing that. And like, hats off to both of them. You guys were fucking incredible if you're still watching this.
No, 100%, John. I love that, man. It was about perseverance, and much respect to both of them. So it was well said, John. I can't say it better than that. So thank you for that statement.
It was definitely an honor just to meet them, to chat with them and stuff. It was a very humbling and uplifting conversation to have. So I'm glad that I was able to hop on and join all of you guys on it.
I appreciate Sammy, you and John here today. Swift, he's out there. I'm not going to disclose your location, but you're on vacation. You're still joining in. I'm not going to disclose your location, but you're on vacation.
You see where I'm at. You see where I'm at. Look behind me, man. I'm hanging out.
You're in my backyard?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in the shed. I'm in the shed.
That's it.
Oh, you throw those trees.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
man. Listen, I was excited to have them on. Like I said, I've known them since 2019 when I met them with my cousin at the my first ever horror convention. I've always been a convention goer. That was my first ever horror convention, and the time I had at that convention was just sick. That's when I met Chris Styles.
At the same convention.
The same convention. Yeah, I met all of them. We were hanging out. I think I told you about it. We were hanging out with the Saska sisters. We were hanging out with everybody, man. We were with Heather Long and Cat. And we're just hanging out, chilling, man. We were just having a great time. It was a fantastic experience. That convention really turned me out. I said, I got to do these horror conventions. But then the pandemic came, and then they were never the same again. But that was my first introduction to horror conventions, and I think conventions need to go back to how that one was. It wasn't anything too crazy, but you felt like, this is something special. Yeah. You felt like you mattered. Right now, they just, you just feel like, and everybody knows how I feel about the convention scene now. Yeah. You feel like you don't matter. You're just, we just want your money, and then you're gonna just do you however we want to do you. I'm not down with that. If I'm spending my money, I want what I want. Yeah. You're not gonna just, I'm coming to buy a steak, and you're gonna give me a piece of Big Mac bread or something like that. Like I don't get down like that. I'm just being fed. I'm paying.
I love it, bro. It's my porterhouse.
Yeah, and the convention scene has been lacking. They've been given experiences to meet people, but it's just lackluster experiences. They've been given a chance, an opportunity to meet people, but the experience has been lackluster, and that's what needs to be worked on, and that's why the convention scene doesn't feel the same way anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it's different. It changed a lot, and it was back then pre-pandemic. From what I'm hearing, it was different from what it's become after.
Your mic.
The mic. Could you hear me?
There you go. No.
Yeah, no, I was saying the convention scene is stale. Like it's same cookie cutter format, and there's no more intimacy to it from what there were. I mean, before there was, even though it's a massive deal, some of these conventions like Texas Frightmare or Horror Hound, but there was some sort of intimacy to them for fans with talent, some sort of capacity. Now it's just let me just get your money, because
exploitative. Just give us
it's
give me the loot.
Yeah, no, it's getting out of hand because now sometimes talent they're charging certain prices now the promoters have to make their money, so now they got to charge a little bit more. So now the fans are getting screwed because now they're paying an absorbent amount of money just to get an autograph from. So I'm like, really? I got to get in the door and spend $30-$40 to get in the door. Now I'm spending $50. Fans only have a certain amount of money, and that's it. Bottom line. So I mean, there's people that save up all year round for certain conventions.
Yeah,
because it is, and then to have that lackluster experience where you get in 30 seconds to a minute with somebody, it's just terrible. It's I waited all this time for this. No, man. Yeah. So
that's why I've been telling people when you go to your first convention, do not get the professional photo ops. They are so expensive, and you don't even meet the person. And there's so many people, especially and I love Robert Englund. I understand that he's probably doing this because he is old, but he's only doing professional photo ops because he's getting tired, man. And that I understand, but what I don't understand is when a 20-year-old actress is I'm only doing professional photo ops and I'm only going to be here on Saturday and this, that, and the other. And it's just okay, so you don't care about meeting your fans, right? I think when I met Heather Langenkamp for the first time, I had about 5 minutes with her, and it was a long line.
Yeah.
But she was engaged with me. She was talking with me. She was trying to understand me, and like that, like I felt the same way when I met Keith David, right? Like who it's really funny because like when I met him, I felt like he hadn't cracked a smile in like 30 minutes. And it was all just like this very short format stuff with him. But when I met him, I was like, hey, like, you know, there's a lot of people that say like, oh my God, you were my childhood, which obviously Keith David is. But I was like, you're literally been a part of every single part of my life, from like Gargoyles to Community to Tales from the Hood to like Spawn to this, that, and the other. You've literally, I told him, I was like, you've literally been there more than my dad. And that is fucking crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
And he thought that was incredible, and he laughed, and we had a moment, and it was like, but that's the thing too, is like I do think that it is a mixture of, and I will say, I think horror fans are the best out of all the cons that I've gone to, between Comic Cons and anime cons. Anime cons are fucking weird. I don't go to this anymore. They are fucking weird. Like,
Weird. Yeah,
weird.
why? Like, what about?
I mean, we're weird. How
No.
weird are we talking?
No, we're cool. We say weird a lot, but we're cool. Like, Anime Con is like, I don't even really watch anime, if I'm being totally honest with you. I've gotten roped into these more often than not, and like, I don't know. I'm a Magic player too, so like, it's like Yu-Gi-Oh players are to us. Those people are very fucking weird.
I don't know.
But it is a mixture, I think, at these cons of consumer to artist. I think is part of the problem, because I know that like for the most part we're cool, but there are a handful that it's just like, oh my God, it is like I'm sitting next to an energy vampire.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
these people and these artists have to go through that throughout the day, and it's like, I don't know how many I'm going to hit today. I might hit 4, I might hit 1. I don't fucking know, you know, like, so.
Yeah, dude, listen, you're right about that, man, because it is a hit or miss on when you're meeting a talent at a convention and the experience and stuff like that. I feel like if we're paying a certain amount of money to get in the door, and we only have like a minute maybe with the talent, like, okay, give me something, offer me something else for that entrance fee. So like, and this is what I was thinking about, even when we were talking about, Swift and I discussing ideas for what we can add to our events in the future. Live entertainment, you know, like different things that you can have, like, hey, well, we got all this included, but it really is about the experience. So like, I understand conventions are great for networking. Conventions are great for, you know, the vendors sometimes, depending. They come out, they have a spot to promote, to sell their product and what they have going on. And
but the attendees have to still have money in their pocket.
Yes, that's the thing. How does everybody eat? How can you satisfy everybody at a convention? The talent, the promoter, the vendors, the fans. There has to be a sweet spot. There has to be a medium here, like that helps everyone out. And it really starts with the talent. It starts with their fees and what they're expecting in the contract negotiations. Now, again, not to dive down this rabbit hole, but just to tell you the truth, just dabbling just a little bit with certain specific talent, the general consensus is like, listen, someone hears, well, this person is getting that amount, well, I'm going to get that amount. And now the numbers just keep getting higher. And it's like, well, somebody has got to say, no, I'm not doing this. Somebody's got to stop catering. And I love that. I'm not saying anything bad about it. I wholeheartedly feel the talent that come out to these events, they need, a lot of them need paydays. Okay. I get
your bag, dude.
And I get it. And I get it. Listen, I want them to make money, but you have to take the fans into consideration in their pockets. You have to, like, in the promoter's pocket, like, Because look, somebody like myself is trying to put something together. I want the talent to make money. I want them to be happy, but I also want the fans to come out and be able to get their money's worth. So you have to find a middle ground, man, and it's so important. It's tough. It's tough, especially nowadays with everything and the price of everything going up, and then covering flights, covering hotels, and prices of that is, it's out through the roof. Tony says, Jimmy and Swift and Heart 365 give you a show and you get to hang out with the star. You're not just rushed. Yes. Thank you, Tony, for that, man.
Thanks, Tony.
Appreciate you, Tony. Much love, Tony Misseri in the building, buddy. I forgot to give you the shout out.
Tony.
Mama Swift says England 78 now. Holy smokes. Yeah, he's getting up there. Melissa, that's how Ty Olson and I can't pronounce the name, from Supernatural alike. They give their fans a time and day to take pics with you from your phone. Yeah, I mean,
that's the way I feel like it should be. Like, there are a few talents stories I've seen people post or talk about, and it seems like every interaction has been a wonderful experience, and that's why those fans keep coming back for years at a time. They come back, and I love seeing the before photo, like the first time when they meet from like maybe even a decade ago to now, and they're continuously doing it because I had a long, lovely, intimate conversation with that talent, and I wish it would come back. I hope it comes back. I just don't know how to begin that process to restart it with these or original like kind of conventions. Like, what went wrong in the process that made everybody just become more money hungry?
Well, we gotta speak. The attendees, the people who buy tickets, you gotta speak. You have to let these show coordinators know what you think, how you feel. Like, listen, I had a lot of fun at your conventions before. It fell off the rails. I go to your conventions now. I'm not enjoying it. I don't feel like I'm getting my money's worth. We have to be vocal. We're the consumer. We are the ones that they're doing these shows for us. I mean, they're doing it for their pockets, but they're doing it to give us something to be a consumer of. You know what I mean? So we have to speak to them. We have to let them know. Listen, I'm not feeling this stuff that you had. This last show, this and this happened. You had us waiting outside in 108-degree weather, and then I came inside the hotel, and there's no AC in there, and I'm waiting online for another 3 hours. And I go to meet the talent, and I'm spending $250 on one talent, and then I got to do it again for the next guy, and then I got to do it again for the next guy. You didn't even bring freaking fans in this motherfucker. Like, you fucking kidding me? Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Everybody knows what I feel about this particular thing. Like, you knew the AC in this hotel went out. You didn't even have the decency to send listen, go to Lowe's, go to Home Depot, go get shop fans. Go do that. Go do the lease. They're not even doing the lease. They're taking your money and making jokes about it. And I don't give a fuck what anybody says about it. Because people told me, yo, Swift, man, you got to chill. I don't got to chill shit. Fuck that. Like, treat your fucking consumers like you're taking the money from your pockets. We work hard for this shit. Fuck out of here, man. Treat us like we fucking matter. Because we do matter. But we do not matter if your mouth stays closed and you just keep fucking forking over the money. Fuck that. You want my money? You want to go in my pocket? You got to dig in my pocket, motherfucker. You better give me something that's worth it.
Looks heated.
God damn.
Fuck these motherfuckers, man. Fuck that.
It's straight up to like Swift's point, man, is like how deep do their pockets have to go? Because regardless, they're making money off of this shit in any capacity, right? So really what they're looking at is how much money they can make off of it. So like, for example, I used to go to Mad Monster a lot. And Mad Monster, what was awesome about it, and I didn't know this until like my second or third time going, and we stayed for the weekend, was they had Madame Monster on Saturday night, which is a horror themed burlesque show.
Cool.
I didn't know that until it started, and it was awesome. The first thing I did was text my fiance because she bought me the tickets, and I was like, honey, you'll never believe what's going on right now. And she was just like, you're welcome. But like the following year, the big reason I didn't go was because they were like, we're going to have Kevin Spacey this year. And I was like, that's disgusting. But I was looking at their itinerary because I just do that still and see like what everything looked like, and they had replaced the burlesque show with bingo, and I was like, oh, they're going all sorts of downhill. Fuck this noise. You're telling me I went from a strip show to bingo. I don't even want to go.
B7.
That's so messed up. What a tease.
Exactly.
Oh my God. I mean, listen, I like bingo. I'm gonna go to bingo. Why not? I mean,
I love bingo.
Bingo with
a
extra jingle
show to bingo. I mean, that's a drastic change.
And I'm talking like a burlesque show with like chainsaws, and one girl did an act from Hellraiser 2 and like all of this shit. And I was like, this is the most incredible thing I've ever seen.
And then they're going to
complain about that. That's probably why it happened.
So like the following one where it's
bingo.
like, great, there's a pedophile and fucking whatever this bingo bullshit is. Like, and that's the thing is like, okay, so what is the consumer paying for at this point? Because that was part of the reason that I didn't go with Kevin Spacey is like, regardless, if I pay for a ticket, I don't care if it's quarters, I don't care if it's dollars, I don't care if it's pennies. That is going into his pocket to pay for him to fucking be there.
Yeah.
And he got a lot of backlash for it and doubled fucking down on it. I'm like, brother, what the fuck? Like, nobody wants this person here for a reason. Because that's the thing too. Like, for those of you who haven't been to cons, children go to these things. Kids love horror.
Yeah.
Kids love horror.
Yeah.
So why in the fuck would you have someone who is sexually assaulting like kids, teens, whatever? Why would you like, even if you were accused of it, like let's just say that nothing was proven. If you were accused of it, I would still never let you in that vicinity.
No.
Right? And it felt like an unsafe space just in general. And it's like,
it's awkward.
Again, what the fuck are consumers paying for? Am I paying for this dude to fucking be here right now? Like,
I mean, the question is, how was you weren't there for that one? I guess, John. You said you didn't go to that one.
No, which sucks because I could have been hanging out with Felissa Rose the whole fucking time.
Yeah,
but me and a bunch of friends were fucking just picketing the shit because fuck that.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with you. Not on the bingo part, but definitely on the Kevin Spacey part.
Because you love bingo.
Oh, dude, listen, I was at the bingo hall
bingo.
a couple months back. Listen, I was the youngest dude in the bingo hall. I will say that.
So is it burlesque or bingo for you? Like which?
Dude, I'm doing bingo, man. But bingo with a little extra jingle. That's it, man.
We should all do that. We should.
Man, I almost gave a couple elderly people a heart attack when I was bingo. I mean, my energy did not match their defibrillator rhythm that they had on the pacemaker. It wasn't that my pace was not keeping up with their pacemaker. So the bottom line is, it was off the rails. But you know what? It was a great time, and I had a bingo, and I was happy. That was a couple months back. But yeah, if burlesque and bingo. Depends on my mood. But no, listen, you know, all jokes aside, man, that's sickening just to hear that part, knowing some of the stuff. You know, we're not going to dive into that, but you know what? This is what I understand. Like conventions and you know who fans, like all of us here, we have a good idea who fans would want to see. So any one of us was doing a show, like, well, we know that this person's a draw. What was this guy or girl doing to say, knowing this backstory, sit there and say, you know what? Kaiser Soze. That's what we're gonna do. Like this guy, we're gonna bring this guy out of here and we're gonna make money.
Yeah. I wonder about that too. Like
there's no amount. I'm sorry, Sam. I'm sorry. There's no amount of money you're gonna pay me for my reputation.
Yeah.
And forget the reputation. Throw that shit out the window. We're talking about just morals, like ethics, like just like you got to be a real piece of shit, straight up, to bring somebody like that in your event. I'm sorry. I know. I'm you know, get off the rails with it. I don't want to go down that road. But anyway,
let's go all the way down that road, man.
I was like,
you gotta match what Swift's energy was before.
yeah, no, Swift, yeah, he was there. He went to that place. Yeah.
Pow pow.
Yeah.
Wow. John, that was professional boxing stance that you just had right there.
The camera makes me look faster than I am with the play, so. Sorry, more swift than I am.
Dude, you float like a flamingo. But he still stings like a bee. No, but but listen, man, it's just we want something different as fans. We want something.
We want our money's worth. We want to feel like we're not getting beat when we spend our freaking money. When we go in our pocket and pass our money over, we don't want to feel like, oh, we got you.
Yeah,
100%.
The other thing that I wonder about is the vendors. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but yearly, and this is no disrespect to the vendors at all, it's the same people every year as a vendor. I haven't seen any new people, like new artists, new creators that rent a table. And I'm just very intrigued by that because I don't know if it's like, again, how I mentioned when we were talking to the lovely ladies about, like, is it a popularity contest? Is it about being the bigger brand of the merch that you're trying to sell? Or is a table so expensive that a brand new, independent artist can't even afford to rent a table? That's what intrigues me too about these conventions.
If I'm being totally honest with you, I think like breaking through that mold is really hard. And like, honestly, I don't know. And I don't have the numbers to actually confirm anything, but I watch a lot of people look at a lot of tables and not fucking buy anything.
I agree.
So I feel like a lot of it is exposure. And I think to some degree you get that I've seen a lot more films where they're handing out 8x12 posters and shit like that for their movie that's coming out that they want you to watch that they're just going to give away. And it's all like this PR promotional thing for them. Yeah. And I feel like that is probably more successful because I know that I've watched more movies from that happening than I have bought shit from tables.
No, I agree.
Because like Swift's talking about, I have spent so much more money meeting people that I've wanted to meet, right? So it's like if I want to get a selfie and a picture signed from Lauren Lavera and Heather Langenkamp, okay, I just spent $120 in cash between both of these people, Yeah. And it's like, okay, so where does that really leave the vendors? Unless you're like a collector, which is already such a narrow aspect of it.
Yeah, and you're right. That's a good point. It's like, again, fans only have a certain amount of money. So like the vendors that are coming out there, what I'm hearing is that it doesn't make sense, for some of them to vend because of the fact that the setup. I mean, the fact that you have to travel and set up whatever you're setting up, just that alone is work. And you're coming in with this product and you spent money on product and now you're vending and you're not even making the table cost because some of these prices for the weekend for vendors at some of the conventions, they can get pricey. And it's more for, I think if you're a vendor, I think it's more for just more promotion and marketing and getting your brand out there, networking. So you might not make the table cost, but it's like, hey, it's an opportunity, but for how long could you do that? And how long could you take a loss and keep investing like that? So it's tough. And then some of them are grandfathered in. They've been doing this for a long time. So like they have their table, they know throughout the year when this convention's happening. I'm already booked. I'm good. They know me, my credentials, everything's already in the system. Sign me up. Here's my money. That's it. And then some of it, you get some that make money. But I think the majority now, from what I'm hearing, again, this is only going based on what I'm hearing, they're just unhappy. They're unhappy with just how things are going with the cost and how they're not even making any money. And that's another thing. You have to take care of your vendors. So they're helping cover some expenses, some of the costs for these events. And you want them to make money, not only because you want everybody to eat, because you want to support everybody that's doing something positive, but you want them to keep coming back. Realistically, you want them to keep being a part of your event. Like, I mean, how could you just shit on that? I don't know. That's my whole thing. I know we went off the rails, so we were supposed to discuss Black Phone 2, some recent news. But this is how we do it here at Horror 365. I love it. It's just conversations. So I guess even before to get back to that, what Nemo, poor Jimmy reading these comments. What? Yeah. Oh no! What did I miss?
What did you do, Jimmy?
What did I do now? Whoa! Wait a minute here. What's going on here? Okay. So let's rewind a little bit here. Oh man! Saying you have to take off a piece of clothes every time you fall asleep. Called out bingo. And then,
well, that's not a game. That's just something you do.
Yeah, Magic Michael Myers bingo style. Now that's an event I want to attend. Okay. Wait a minute. Mama Swift will be front and center. Oh no, Swift. Mama Swift says, "You know it."
Hey.
Oh my God.
My brother.
Very nice.
I'll be in the back. I'll come out when the ladies come out, or I'll make the drinks. Nemo says. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no. Listen, Simon. Mama Swift getting a lap dance. Oh, we don't want to.
There we go.
Man. Swift, I'm sorry.
First of all, everybody needs love, including Mama Swift. That's easy for me to say because that's not my. But
Chippendales, but horror character style. Melissa's saying
Mama Swift just has to pick her character, which she wants a lap dance from. You know.
You're so morbid. Oh my God. This is.
I'm just speaking the truth.
Good thing we have a chat to let our morbid thoughts out, Mama said. Well, you also have me pushing the comments out here for everybody to see. So there it is. I'm going to get some holy water. That's it. We got the rosaries.
I got the holy water ready for you.
I think y'all forgot God was watching.
Who's watching?
This shit.
I saw that.
God's watching, you said. I'm lost. John, who's watching?
I think these people forgot God was watching while they were.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You got to remember that. Come on, guys. No, but listen, I guess going back on to what we were going to talk about, I get to touch on this briefly because it was promoted to talk about it with the Black Phone. Black Phone, the original. I know we spoke very brief on it with the ladies with Tales from the Media, but what did all of you think of the Black Phone? That's great, guys. Thank you.
I like it. It came right after the pandemic. It was another one of those movies in 2022 that helped usher in this modern era of horror, dominating the box office, dominating theatrical releases. It came out around the same time as Barbarian, around the same time as what's the other movie that came to? It was Barbarian. It was Black Phone. It was a few movies that Smile. Okay. I really liked it. Ethan Hawke killed it. I thought the kid that played Fenn, I forget his name escapes me right now. I think he did a tremendous job. It was an interesting story. I was completely invested. I was entertained the whole time. And it was a movie by it was originally something by Joe Hill. It was based on a novella, I believe it was, by Joe Hill. Anybody who doesn't know, Joe Hill is Stephen King's son. And I don't know him from those types of stories. I know him from the comic book world. And a lot of you probably know him from, there's a show on Netflix called Lock and Key. That was actually one of his comic books.
Oh, wow.
And, he's been doing a lot of comic book stuff. I don't know about now, but that's where I know Joe Hill from, Stephen King's son. And The Black Phone was one of his films, and I really liked it. And I'm glad that, I'm glad that a sequel came out because, Ethan Hawke's the man. Like I said to somebody earlier today, I forgot who it was. I'm like, as far as the mainstream actors, Ethan Hawke and Kevin Bacon, when it comes to horror, they're like, who's better than them? These are mainstream Hollywood actors who have been in real roles, so to speak, and they got the horror chops. So I'm happy it's coming out. I really like Black Phone, the original, and I'm excited to see what happens this weekend when Black Phone 2 comes out.
Love it, Swift. Love it all. What do you guys think, John, Sammy? Black Phone?
Was that in order or?
Oh, anybody wants to, John, Sammy? Anybody that wants to jump in. Either way. Rock, paper, scissors?
Sure. So I loved Black Phone. I think Black Phone has some really big plot holes that I don't love, that I really want to see either filled in or some sort of fruition come to in the second one. Because like the second house thing like really didn't make sense with all the bodies being across the street, and I was like, well, why the fuck is the haunting happening over here? And they're kind of just like loosely making the rules right for the way that poltergeists and spirituality kind of happens in this movie. And you do get some of that in the trailer for Black Phone 2 when he's just like, and I think the guy who plays Finn actually comments on it where he's like, he's getting this call from hell. So like maybe it's not restrictive or whatever. And we don't really know yet. I have some other issues with the film as a whole. We actually do an entire episode on it with Jess Euler from Wolf Hollow. So check that out if y'all want to hear the deep dive into that. I was also super into Cobra Kai at the time. So like the whole connection that I had was that he was like combining Eagle Fang and Miyagi Do to defeat the grabber. Which I will say, hate the name the grabber. Hate that.
Yeah.
It feels super lazy. But I love Ethan Hawke. I fucking love Ethan Hawke, especially in horror. I mean, you've got Daybreakers, The Purge, Black Phone. Like, he lights this shit up. Also, he's in Reservation Dogs. It's one of his best roles. If y'all haven't seen that, definitely check out the third season of that.
Was he in Insidious too, as well? Or am I imagining that?
I think that's Patrick Olson. Because he's in the first one, right? I think he's in the first Insidious.
Okay.
I only ever watched the first one, if I'm being totally honest.
He was a Sinister.
That's it. I always get those two confused. Sinister, that's the one.
Okay. But yeah, fucking love Ethan Hawke. I liked the kid who played Finn a lot. I loved the girl that played
his sister? Yeah, man. She's badass.
I thought she was incredible and had like especially like how young she was as an actress in that ethos, like, and the role that she had to portray. I was blown away with her performance. I was like, she is literally one of the best things that I have seen acting wise in quite some time, especially at that age. And not enough credit, I think, goes to their dad as an actor. I thought he was incredible because that's a really dark role to play to begin with. And he is a person that when you look up his IMDb credits is in everything. And I'm talking about everything since like Lost, right? Like,
yeah,
because he was a really important character in that. I am excited for Black Phone 2. What worries me about it, and this is like any sequel that I watch, is when I watch something that has so many fucking plot holes and issues with it. Yeah. I'm like, if they don't fix some of these things, and I'm not even asking for much. Like, you just gotta tell me how some of this fucking lore works more than anything else. And if you don't do that, that falls really flat for me.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't think that'll be an issue for too many people. Because I think there's a lot there's going to be a lot to rant and rave about in this movie. But I felt like the first movie really prided itself on the atmospheric aspect of it, where you have like that really cold open and the grabbers walking towards the van and the balloons are flying in the air and we're seeing all of these missing posters, and they really created like this creepy ethos that I really loved. And that, for me, with that and Ethan Hawke, saved the fucking movie in any issue that I would have had with it. But you cannot keep piggybacking on that for me.
Yeah. No, 100%. Well said, John. I love it all. I agree with you. Before I go, Sammy, what were you going to say?
Yeah, I mean, you guys literally took the words right out of my mouth, but I do like the movie. My Jimmy always teases me saying, he's like, oh, you love that movie. It's your favorite. It's not that I don't like it. I'm just not a fan of movies in general, especially in the horror genre, where I feel like there's too much dialogue or too much talking going on between characters. Because the way that I viewed the trailer of Black Phone, the first one, was that I had this idea going into it that it was going to be more of a psychological play, that you are going to have to figure out what is going on, more so a mental thing. And so maybe that blindsided me walking into it, because once I was watching it, I was genuinely disappointed, because I was expecting it to be more of a mind play than, instead of just laying everything out, even though there are plot holes for sure. But I really thought it was going to be something that I had to dissect and I had to figure out and use my imagination. But there was just too much talking. There was too much quarrels, I feel like, that reminded me kind of like the discussions and quarrels that like the characters from It went through. The children, that there was more
really good comparison.
drama.
That's a really, really good.
That's true. No,
yeah. So like, I'm excited for Black Phone 2. Again, I really did like the movie. It's just, I think I had a different expectation of what it was going to be because of the trailer. So I'm hoping that things are going to play out. I'm going to walk into Black Phone 2 with an open mind. I've learned not to just make assumptions on things. So I'm going to try to keep an open mind, but the trailer looks so freaking cool. I love that it's like in the dead of winter. It gives that claustrophobia feeling. So I'm hoping it could kind of redeem itself for me.
Yeah. And that's all great points here. Swift, John, Sam. There's really not much more I could say about the film. When I watched it, the first thing that stuck out was the atmosphere, was the 70s vibes, the aesthetic. I was like, this is great. Right from jump. It's so hard. It's got to be hard to deal with child actors on set. We've heard stories behind the scenes and whatnot about different child actors, but the one that came to mind that I can compare, the sister, I forget her name. Well, actually, both of them, brother and sister, Finn, and what is her name in the film? I can't even think. Nonetheless, you know what I'm talking about. So their chemistry was incredible. The sister was badass. And the only other child actor that I can compare them to in some sort of capacity on that level is Danielle Harris in like Halloween 4 and 5. She was incredible. But like, they were so believable. And it was so, like, the acting was so damn good. And Ethan Hawke is Ethan Hawke. So, you know, we know what we're getting there. It was an interesting concept. It was different. John, I fucking agree. The grabber, like, come on, dude. Come on. You got to think of a better name than that. Like, oh my God.
What would you call him? Wait, I'm curious. What would you guys call him then? I'm just curious.
Let's see. Now I got to think about it. I mean, you don't want to just come up. Where's it, John? What are you saying?
I was saying I need a bit on that. I've never even thought about that. I was just like, the grabber was so lame. It literally could be anything else.
No, I agree. But I'm just so curious. Whenever I hear, like, you know, the villain's name, like what unique other mind captivating name could we come up with?
The Black Van Man. Ooh, there it is. I don't know.
I think the smile, because like the smile is so much creepier. And honestly, the smile that mask has is so much creepier than anything that's in Smile.
Like Mr. Grin, something like that. You know, like
Mr. Grin. Okay, now it's like
Jimmy, calm down, Jimmy. Not talking about dying. Take it easy.
See.
You're getting borderline, Mr. Grin. It's getting grim because Grin, the man in the black van. Here we go. Anyway, you know, fucking
Mr. Grin out here cheesing and killing kids.
He's killing and chilling for real.
Killing and chilling.
Oh man.
Sam, I'm gonna think on that.
Yeah.
Get back to me because I'm very curious.
I'm gonna think on that.
Yeah, because like I always wonder that whenever I like watch movies and they have like a one-liner name for the villain, and even if it's generic, I'm like, what else could they have done? I'm just
White
very
devil. Sequential shot.
White devil. You're goddamn right.
White devil.
But no, it's like you think about like the Prowler. Like that's a really good fucking name.
Yeah.
Like, it's obviously taken.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
really fucking good name for I what do you call him, an abductor? As opposed to like a slasher.
The snatcher attacker, the snatcher napper. I don't know.
Snatcher napper.
Snatcher napper. That's it.
That sounds like something else.
I'll say that's getting a little too sexy again.
Yeah.
I'm the snatcher napper. And she said,
I was insinuating it.
I nap
I'm
your
here.
like,
to
no,
snatch
no.
got your snatcher napper right here.
Don't you want a candy? Like what he's got. I'm telling you, man.
Let me get your snatcher.
That's it. Yo, my
Like,
God.
I'm already on enough lists for the shit that I say, and like,
Well, you're about to make another one.
there's some, I was saying there's some that I really don't want to make.
Yeah. Listen, man. I just think they could have came up, bottom line, like to your point, Jeff, with a better name than the Grabber. So,
guys, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to check out.
Okay.
It was good being here. I'm sorry, everybody. I gotta go early, handle something.
No worries.
But it was great being here. Everybody, thanks for watching. John, thanks for hanging out with us. Sammy, thank you for bringing your magic with you. Jimmy, you already know what it is. Everybody in the chat, have a good night. And I'm gonna catch the rest on the replay. But I'm sorry I gotta go, but I gotta go handle something. So
no problem, bro. We rather
much love to everybody. Love you guys.
We love you, Swift.
Go watch Black Phone.
Love you.
Thanks for taking the time, bro. We'll see.
Absolutely.
We'll
Yes,
all
indeed.
Right. Have a good night, man.
All right. You
there
too.
It goes. Sound like for a quick second I was going through puberty again. Voice crack over here.
Yeah.
Have a good night, man. I'm fucking. Yeah. See, Sammy, I'm starting to sound like what you were saying with the goddamn the pack of Marlboros that you were talking. I'm starting to get that. I think it's just rubbing off on me now. I don't know what's going on here.
It's going around. A lot of people are starting to sound like a great aunt that smokes Marlboro Reds. I'm telling you, it's happening.
You know what I'm saying, John and Sam? I gotta tell you, the Grandpa, they could have came up with a better name.
Come here, I want to talk about the Snatcher Grandpa.
The Snatcher Napper. That really sounds. That sounds like a fucking device, like an invention. Sit right here. It's the Snatcher Napper. I'm going to tell you right now, it's a portable fucking chair where you can do your thing and do your business.
Wax on.
Unbelievable. And it even comes equipped with a phone. Bang. Anyway.
Bang. Black phone.
That's it.
There you go.
You don't want to make a call. You don't want to answer it.
Boy, right there.
Fucking promo. I mean, maybe. Hey, who knows? Maybe they'll get me doing like an 80s style promo on one of these damn movies. Like, they're watching. I'm on like a TV screen in a movie, and here's the grabber. He's eating the hawk. He's turning on the TV while he's waiting here. And what we're talking about right now is the Snatcher Napper 5000.
You're gonna be on that. What are those commercials? The QVC commercial?
Yeah, that's it. And what do we have today? Well, Bob, let me just show you right here. Bang! It is a brand new black phone in a phone booth. This is straight out of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. No, dude. I don't know. I'm just interested. I can't talk tonight. Interested to see what they're doing with this one, with it being the snow thing. It's just always. I'm always fascinated with the horror movies that have to do with like winter and snow, like the mashup there. Like I love Christmas horror movies. It's starting to really grow on me even more now. Like Violent Night. I mean, it's not horror. Real, it is, but it's not. But I'm gonna consider it horror. I'm waiting for part 2 to come out. I thought it was a badass movie, some crazy kills in it. But I don't know. It's starting to the Christmas and horror Halloween mashup is starting to grow. So I want to see if they're going to do that in this one, or if it's just out in the snow like the fucking Shining or something like that.
And I think there's something to be said about doing horror movies that I just call them cold. Like, it's not that they're a Christmas movie, they're not a snow movie, but there is something about that feeling of isolation that really like seeps into shit. Like, there was one, I think it's called The Truth or something like that. It's with the wife, or the woman who plays the wife in Breaking Bad, and there's only 2 actors in the entire film, and actually, well, I guess there's 3. But it's really, really good, and it's because it gives you that, like, where do you go right now? Like, if something happens, like, you've got miles of snow to run through that you'll probably fucking die in. And there's just something about like a cold horror film, like even Frozen, like
Yeah.
Frozen topically is not a good movie, but I love that fucking film.
I think that's what made it good, to be honest.
Exactly.
I think that's what made it a good movie. I think if it was any other like season or weather or concept of that, weather that they would be enduring, it'd be like, no.
And I'm not getting on a goddamn ski. I'm not doing it. I don't do it in the regular weather. I'm not, whatever it is. I would not get up that altitude. That movie was nuts. But like you said, John, it was, it's just something about that claustrophobic feeling.
I'm curious if you guys have ever watched a horror movie like this, because we're talking about like claustrophobia and isolation, right? Has there ever been a horror movie on a cruise ship?
Ghost Ship.
Yeah, but like that's a good one. I love Ghost Ship. But like beyond
Titanic.
Sides. What?
Titanic.
Titanic is actually a slasher film, and the iceberg is the slasher. So.
But I mean, listen, that the kill count, man, is forget.
You can't beat that.
Nobody's beating that iceberg.
Oh my God. I will say the only problem with that being a horror movie is the person that had sex didn't die.
Oh, yes, they broke the trope.
And she was, in fact, the final girl instead, like 80 years later or whatever the fucking age she was. That movie sucks.
It definitely falls under the horror category, but yeah, it's other than that, man, ship-wise, I mean, that terrified, man, just being again on a ship, like I'm not in control of this thing. And I can't swim. I know how to drown. So it's like,
wait, you can't swim?
No.
What?
No, I almost drowned at 4 feet. They just said, Jimmy, just stand up. I'm like, oh, shit. It's only
he is in a landlocked state. It makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, man.
Good point.
Yeah, man. So it's ships, but planes, obviously, final distance. I can't do planes, man. It's that. I get anxiety. I'm going to get anxiety. I need to be zooted. I need to be on that plane loaded with like a whole bottle of something.
Something.
I mean, like, cause that's it. I mean, I thought I was badass in 2006 when I went. The only time I've been on a plane, and I had to go. I know the choice. They bought the tickets down to Universal, round trip. So I've been on a plane twice, I guess you could say. I was like, you know what? I'm doing it. And to think, okay, I'm getting loaded off of wine coolers back in 06. This is great. And then, of course, it was wine coolers. And I'll say this, St. Ides, kidney killers. Okay. Anybody has had St. Ides, and they had this thing called Special Brew. Okay. I don't know if anybody's ever had this crack-headed beer. It was cheap. That's why I got it. Never again. I literally drank this and my back was killing me. Like, I'm like, this is a kidney killer. I'm like, God damn, what I'm doing? So it was bad. St. Ides, but the pain was so, like, it was unusual pain that I felt with this, and I just was focused on the pain more than the plane. So it worked. Never had it again. But
one and done.
Yeah, but yeah, it was man, talk about that feel, that claustrophobic feel. Mm-hmm. Yeah, John, I agree, man. I don't know, just something about going back to the weather, the environment that they're in. There's something about it, man, that I enjoy. And I'm waiting to see what they do with this. And I think it's to that point too, just seeing the kid in the phone booth and Seeing some of the previews of it, the trailer, this is probably what we're going to get. Yeah, I mean, I hope that they can fill in like some of these voids, some of these plot holes that you said, and we get a little more backstory on certain things that were not explained in the first one. But we'll know. This Friday it comes out, Black Phone 2. So definitely going to watch that sometime, hopefully over the weekend. And then Frankenstein, Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein this weekend. Really, I think it's a playoff of Mary Shelley's. I think they were saying Frankenstein. So I know dealing with Del Toro, we're going to get quality. So I'm interested to see this as well.
Yeah.
Actually, more in this than Black Phone 2, to be honest with you. But then it starts immediately. No, not immediately. I think we got a few weeks before Netflix grabs it. I think November 7th.
Yeah, I do think that they're going to vilify Dr. Frankenstein a lot more in this, and I hope that they do.
Yeah.
He's ultimately a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And that's like the whole premise of Shelley writing this. Well, not the whole premise, but it is like a really big, substantial part of that. So I hope that that's the case. And with Del Toro, I really wouldn't be surprised if he just like laid into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, 100%. I think Mia Goth is also in this film.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah. Mia Goth. I forgot what role she's playing. But yeah, I'm interested again, man, to see. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for this. I mean, there's been so many versions of Frankenstein, but I feel like with Universal Monsters, it's just something they keep reinventing. Certain films, they want to keep this alive as well, and it's the roots of this genre. And I'm always gonna like give it a watch, no matter how many Draculas or Frankensteins or I mean, look, The Invisible Man. I don't know if you guys seen that one in 2020. That was a damn good movie.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed that movie.
Bacon one.
What was it?
Or no, that's not the Kevin Bacon one. You're talking about the one with the girl.
No, Hollow Man, isn't that Hollow Man?
Hollow Man. Yeah.
Hollow Man was Kevin, yeah.
Hollow Man is still the Invisible Man.
Yeah.
Tit for tat, it was the same shit. But you're talking about the version with the girl from Handmaid's Tale.
Yes, 2020. Yeah.
Kate something. Kate Moss.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
bad. I'm bad with names. Yeah. But yeah, that was a good one.
Fuck her, dude. She's in a really good movie called The Kitchen, which you should watch because like you've been in that area, and it's just like her in Hell's Kitchen with I cannot remember the other two actresses' names. They're both really famous, but the premise is all of their husbands are mob bosses that get jailed. So they all rise to their seats in where they were in the mob. And it's so good. It's so fucking good. The Kitchen. The Kitchen is so good.
I love anything mob movies. Love them.
Forget about it. Then I tell you, Sam, come on.
What am I, found? Do I amuse you?
Am I here to amuse you guys on this show? What am I here? Come on. Last week, this fucking guy, John, wanted me to christen his daughter. Come on. That's good. Yo, he's one of my favorites of all time, just because of his delivery and his accent, and it's Joe Pesci, and that's all.
I just thought of like a mafia movie, like fighting a Halloween character, like Freddy Krueger. Like the lead mafia. I don't like a lead.
I'm gonna go out and see this guy. Look at his fucking hand. He got knives, his fingers. I'm not going out there. This guy,
he's like capicola with his fucking hand.
Sweet or hot? What are we doing here? Who got the gabagool?
Gabagool.
Oh man. Yeah, it's fun. It's a complete off topic. Thinking of cold cuts now. Every time somebody used to come in, I know. I'm on cold cuts now. This is we're off This is pretty horrific. We're fucking over. We're gonna wrap this up because Jimmy's getting delusional now. So yeah, in my cousin's deli. Shout out to Bennett Terry's in Queens, New York. Cousin's deli out there. Anybody used to come in and they used to get a sandwich with sweet super sat. Every one of us. You know, it was a specific sandwich. Every one of us would sing "Sweet Super Side." Da da da. Cold cuts never tasted so good. Everybody would say, "So good, so good." It was a whole fucking thing in there, man. Just with the super side, so it was a special deal. I don't know.
Oh, how adorable!
It came in my mind because we're talking about. I don't know how we talked about cold cuts.
I don't know where you got that from.
Italian.
Cold cuts.
Yeah, Italians in Halloween movies.
Okay.
In something Mob, Michael Myers, and whatever else. I don't know. Anyway, we're off the rails here. But I appreciate everybody tuning into this far. As you can see, it's past my bedtime. John, thank you so much for spending time with us. As always, brother, it's a pleasure. Love all your insight. Love all you bring to the show. It's amazing. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Just one more thing real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So, guys, November 1st. Also, first of all, thank you, Horror 365, for always letting me on. It's always a blast with you guys every time. Love talking horror with some of the coolest people around. Make sure you're checking them out. Make sure you're checking out the Fear Circuit, which I don't know if there's like an actual page for that. I don't actually remember. I feel like a bad friend for that. But make sure you're supporting these guys. I love so many of the people in this community that they have integrated with people that I've met that have been so supportive the whole time. So this is me working with people that I have already been working with for a long time. And that's a really cool thing to watch that happen with like the Killer Point of View Network and stuff like that. That being said, November 1st, 7:30 Eastern time, the UTF third annual Indie Horror Award Show will be airing. We've got skits. We've got 3 musical guests this year, which I was blown away with. I thought we were going to have 0. And they are kick ass, including one of the videos is actually directed by Hannah Fearman, which a lot of you will know from VHS, Siren, Terror Trips. Yeah, it's actually her boyfriend's band, who is also a film creator of Bunker Heights, Drew Fortier. So super excited about that. And we've got, appearances from all the people that are in these dope movies who made incredible fucking art this year that you should be checking out. And we've got pineapples. So we have pineapples every year. It's just a thing. So that'll be on our YouTube channel. And the one thing, if you are still listening, first of all, thank you for hanging in with these guys and listening to me ramble and fucking yell too. But in all seriousness, even if you don't follow us, sharing the content about what we're doing as far as the award show, even if you don't give a fuck about anything else that we're doing, the award show itself is really something special, and getting the word out about what art all of these people are creating out there, that is awesome. And if you're listening to this, you obviously like shit like this. You should be sharing it with your friends. You should be like, hey guys, fuck the Emmys, fuck Fangoria, fuck the Oscars. This is what you need to be watching this year. And that's the 3rd annual UTF Indie Horror Award Show. That's my plug.
Love it.
1,000,000% agree, John, because I know how knowledgeable you are for just not only the genre, but how much you love independent horror films and indie films in general. And I know I'm excited for this. I really am wholeheartedly. This is probably one of the few things that I am actually looking forward to in the upcoming months as far as shows go. No, seriously.
It's coming. That dude, come on.
no, I'm dead serious, dude. I'm not trying to hype it up. I'm fucking telling you the truth. There's not a lot that I'm looking forward to in the upcoming months. Holidays are great, but fucking Macy's parade. What do we got going on here, man? Come on, it's under. Yeah, listen, under the floorboards. November 1st, the award show and ceremony, and like you said, forget the rest. Deal with the best right here. It's
the best.
It's under the floorboards. These, I know, and I can say this, that you are going to pay homage to these incredible, talented, independent filmmakers and these films that are under the radar that most people may not have heard of. Most casual commercial horror fans haven't heard of this. And you got to broaden your horizon. You have to look beyond what's out there in theaters. You have to see some of this content that needs to be seen because, I mean, it's just when I started dabbling into independent movies, I come to find like, wow, some of these actors, some of these directors, the cinematography, this deserves to be on the big screen. And what they've done with the budget that they had, it just speaks on their passion. It speaks on that, like how much they love this. And you just have to give it a shot. And it's free. It's FREE, free 99, baby. Okay, just all you got to do, check out Under the Floorboards. Like you said, if there's nothing else, you got to check out this award show. November 1st, 7:30.
And on that note, Jimmy, it is free for the filmmakers as well.
Yeah.
We do not charge people to submit their shit.
I didn't even know that. There's no charge to the submission.
We don't charge for submissions. We don't charge for ads. We don't charge for trailers. We don't charge for anything.
That's wonderful.
Because we do.
That's a relief.
Because we thought about putting ourselves on Film Freeway this year. And the only reason that we didn't is because there was no way to make it free to us. And we didn't want to cover that cost. And
how much would the cost be if it was pretty high?
For maintenance and like certain aspects of it, the fact of the matter was we didn't want filmmakers to cover that buck, especially in the independent world, especially with people that are blowing everything that they have on their passion project. You know what I mean? Like if this was like something where someone could afford Selena Gomez or something, or like Tribeca or some shit like that, that's a totally different story. We're not going to charge people to be a part of this. And as long as I'm around and can help it, if we have to start charging people, we're going to have another award show for films that can afford that kind of shit. We're not going to do that to the independent makers ever. And that's a promise. That's something that I control and Eric controls. So that's never going to change.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, 100%, man. It provides a platform for independent filmmakers. And the fact that you're not charging, I didn't even know that. I mean, that's huge. So that's a huge plus.
We don't spend money on this. We don't make
it. No, I can imagine. I mean, the time. Just the time alone, forget about the money, the time that's invested in putting something like this together, even the skits and everything, the organization of it, that, honestly, I respect that part more than anything else because I know what it takes to put something together in the time that people don't see exactly what even, Tammy and LaKisa were talking about, everything that happens behind the scenes. People don't see that. It's a lot. It's a lot of work, and it requires, like, you have to love it. You have to be passionate. You have to want to do this. And, I know you guys do, and you guys do an incredible job. So I cannot wait for the award show, November 1st, 7:30 p.m. Looking forward to that. Sammy, I want to thank you for taking the time, coming on. Always shout out to the Horror 365 Final Girl, Psycho Sammy Joe. Incredible stuff always from you. Great input. Thank you, Sammy, for joining us again.
Gracias de nada.
Oh, of course. And I know, glad to see you're feeling better because I know you were a little under the weather and, you're back in business. And you killed it today, Sam. So thank you for joining.
Thank you. I appreciate you all having me on, and it makes me feel like really happy every Wednesday to join you guys as often as I can. It's like a little family. It's my free therapy.
It's a beautiful thing, and as long as you don't bring the cockroach, I'm good. So we're good here.
Oh.
No, don't even look that direction, Sam. We're wrapping.
Oh, you're right. It's too late.
That damn thing. Oh my God, I get itchy every time I see that. I start itchy. Crazy. I'm thinking about him. So anyway, appreciate you guys, everybody tuning in. Mama Swift, always holding it down. Mama Swift, we love you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry about the weird things that people said to you, Mama Swift, today.
Oh God.
Back to you.
Poor Swift. That's probably why I had to leave early.
He's like, I'm out of here, guys. I can't take this anymore. Oh man, and Swift, man, dedication. I said, dude, you don't have to do it. He's away right now. And he still said, no, let's do it. Let's rock out. So I appreciate you, Swift. I know tuning into the replay. We love you, buddy. Thank you for taking the time out for us.
Thank you, Swift.
Yeah, appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure next week we're back Wednesday, and we're going to try to keep it on Wednesdays. That's the last thing I want to say. So the fan free for all, I got a couple of people that had reached out and says, what happened to the show? I said, well, we had a Friday episode. They didn't know it was a Friday episode, so there was a little confusion. So what I want to start doing, I just want to keep the show for the rest of the remaining weeks of this year. It's going to be Wednesday, 8 o'clock. The Friday episodes that we have, we'll add an episode that particular week. So it'll be an extra episode in the month. And that's what we'll start doing next year as well. Just so there's no confusion, we're here Wednesday nights, the remaining of this year. It might change. And next year, we're going to probably start an hour earlier at 7 o'clock. It'll be Wednesday. If it's not Wednesday, it'll be Tuesday, but we'll get to that stuff later on. But next week is home invasion horror. We're talking. Yes. So, yes, lock your doors.
Ooh.
Because
I will see y'all for that.
And we're looking for Tamara. I think it's Tamara. Is it Tamara? Tamarin? Is that it? Anyway, strangers. I don't know. We're going to be talking home invasion. And, I'm going to save. I'll save for next week. Fuck it. So you got me excited thinking about breaking and entering.
He's like, I got to go to bed. I got to go to bed.
Kick in the door. Anyway, Jimmy got to go to bed. He's going off the rails. Thank you once again. Make sure you check us out. If you haven't done so already, what the hell are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel. Follow this madness here. Check us out on Instagram at HorrorHeads365, on Facebook at HorrorHeads365. Shoot us an email if you wanted any suggestion, comment, or tell myself today, Jimmy, F you. Sure. HorrorHeads365 at gmail.com. And stay tuned. We do have some more announcements coming up. Halloween, if you have no plans and you're here, Eastern Pennsylvania, I'll be back at Hell House at the Waldorf hosting a Halloween party. So come out, see us, and see Minnie Jason. Shout out to Minnie Jason. She'll be out there. Josh's daughter is going to be in cosplay and signing autographs and taking pictures. She's amazing. I love her. So shout out to Savannah. She'll be out there with us. But thank you once again. I'm trying to find the outro music. Here we go. There it is. We don't play it often. Thank you for celebrating horror 365. And remember, it's not just a genre, baby. It's a lifestyle. We can see you next Wednesday. Boom! Invasion horror.
I'll see you soon.